Zimmermann here in this district finale, regular season finale. Lots of finales today here at Cape Bar Ross Park. Here with head coach Morgan Bryan ahead of this matchup with the Porter Lady Spartans.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville. Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, this is the Lady Hornet Softball pregame show. Let's go down to the diamond and join the voice of Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball, Carlos Zimmermann.
And a pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you here to the north side of Huntsville, Texas, here in beautiful Cape Bar Ross Park. It's an absolute gorgeous day for some softball. Today, the district finale between the Huntsville Lady Hornets and the Porter Lady Spartans. Carlos Zimmermann here in the Lady Hornets countdown to first pitch. Alongside of me once again is Kendyll Morris. Kendyll, glad to have you with me once again on today's broadcast. Should be a very fun one today between really two really good teams. Porter won the first matchup. Huntsville looks to even the score, and in top of that, clinch their third straight district title. This time sharing it, but a good chance for them today.
Right. It's a beautiful day to play some softball out here.
Indeed it is. It's going to be incredible to see what happens. It's a senior day as well for the Lady Hornets, celebrating the 4 seniors on this squad. And like we said, last time out, Porter was able to get the better of Huntsville last time, albeit it was kind of Huntsville's undoing. An error down the first base line on a pickoff attempt allowed the runner from first to come all the way around to score. That was the only run Porter was able to score in that ball game. So you kind of did it to yourself there, and that ended a 25-game winning streak in district play for the Lady Hornets, so they'll look to try and bounce back in a big way today.
Yes, sir. I also want to point out that there's not a pickoff in softball, it's a throwdown.
Throwdown, whatever. Whatever you want to call it.
I just had this argument with Collin the other day in the press box.
I know you did. I know you did. So we'll see what happens here between two incredibly good squads. Again, Porter enters today 8-1 on the district season. Lady Hornets 7-2 after coming off of a tough loss on Tuesday night against Dayton. That was a tough one for the Lady Hornets, one of the more lopsided losses that they have had in district play in quite a long time, losing 8-1. Dayton just brought every bit of firepower that they could in that ball game. So we'll see how the Lady Hornets respond today. And no better way to get insight on the Lady Hornets than talk with their head coach, Morgan Bryan. I had a chance to catch up with her prior to the start of this ball game, so we'll talk with her here in just a few moments. The Lady Hornets countdown to first pitch continues after this.
Testing.
Carlos Zimmermann here in this district finale, regular season finale. Lots of finales today here at Cape Bar Ross Park, here with head coach Morgan Bryan ahead of this matchup with the Porter Lady Spartans. Coach, a lot on the line today, a tough loss on Tuesday. What have y'all learned to bounce back in a huge way today?
You know, I think it's a big lesson, and don't take anything for granted. We came into that game a little bit too lax, and we really just got to settle in and focus in on what the job is at hand today. You know, there's a championship on the line, and I think they really understand that and they acknowledge that, and they've really, they've showed up in practice this week. I can't ask for more. So hopefully it comes out here today and that they're comfortable, relaxed, and know what the job is at hand.
Looking at your hitting today, obviously you're up against a really good sophomore pitcher in Kara Crosby. What have you told them in preparation for her after seeing her once?
You know, same thing as we did the last time. We're just really focusing on making contact, not trying to do too much with her. We know what the scouting report says, so we plan to execute on that and just kind of focusing on our job at the plate and making sure we're handling business.
JJ's your starter today. Obviously couldn't ask for a better time for your junior pitcher to step up. What are you going to be looking at her?
It's a big day for her, you know, to show up for her seniors, to show up for her team, and I think she understands that, and she wants that in this situation. She asked for that ball in this situation, so I think it's a good spot for her to be in. She's comfortable, she's relaxed, and she's focused.
Fielding-wise, that was the one thing that did y'all in against Porter the last time. What have you told them to stay cognizant of?
You know, it wasn't really fielding per se. Yeah, it was one error, but I think it was more of a mental error than anything. But at the end of the day, we're not pressing today. Today is a day where we're going to take our time, do what we do right, and focus on the little things and just not press in situations.
Coach, a couple more before I let you go. Looking at today, obviously senior day, 4 incredible seniors, Hope Grant, Guyana Washington, and Noelle Sandman, and Valerie Cobb. What has the senior class meant to you in this program?
It's one of the first 4s that I've had. You know, I graduated my first 4-year class last year, and this is one that I've really had a chance to bond with. You know, me and all of them have a different relationship, but it's always fun. You know, we love Val so much, especially with everything she's gone through. Kaya is super talented in everything that she does, and we'll miss that, especially her speed and just her charisma whenever she comes in. Hope, of course, is just Hope. There's not really a good way to explain her, but we love her. She's crazy. She's Hopi, as she calls herself. And then we've got Noelle, and Noelle's one of those quiet, silent leaders. She just does it with her actions, and she's held it down in center field for us. So all 4 of them will be missed in their own ways, but I know that they're ready to play, and I know that they're ready to go win.
Coach, last thing. Expecting a huge crowd today here at Cape Bar Ross for Senior Day,
Absolutely.
District Championship on the line, as we've mentioned. As for the last time this regular season, keys to a win to get that district title for the 3rd time.
Keys to a win, just trying to stay focused, doing the little things right, don't press, and just doing what we do best, and hopefully we come out with a win and go get some yummy crawfish from Biggie's.
There you go. Thanks, Morgan.
Right.
Best of luck today.
Thank you.
When we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, myself and Kendyll Morris will continue to break down this matchup between the Huntsville Lady Hornets and the Porter Lady Spartans. A district championship hangs in the balance today here in Huntsville. Stick with us, folks, here from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville.
This has been the Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball pregame show. Get ready, Hornet Nation. First pitch is right around the corner.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith. and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
The following is a KSAM Sports presentation on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to feel the sting. It's time once again for Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball. Let's head down to the diamond and join the voice of Lady Hornet Softball, Carlos Zimmermann.
On a gorgeous afternoon in Southeast Texas for some high school softball, we welcome you on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, for the matchup here between the Porter Lady Spartans and the Huntsville Lady Hornets. Hi, friends. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside of me is Kendyll Morris. Glad to have you with us today here at Cape Bar Ross Park. Should be a very exciting ball game between these two squads. A district title is also on the line here today between these two incredible squads. So, Kendyll, looking at this one, of course, J.J. Duke is in the circle today for the Lady Hornets, the commit to Tarleton. She's got a big task today. Shut down the Porter Lady Spartans, and you come away with your third district title. Your thoughts on how they get it done today?
I think JJ is going to be a key player in this. Obviously, you know, she is the pitcher, so her performance is very important, but she's also very good on wrangling her team together, especially if there's some issues in the field. She brings them together, gives them a good talking to, and she just throws the ball right down.
She does exactly that, as we'll get the starting lineup for the visiting Porter Lady Spartans here in just a few moments. Again, if you are just tuning in on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, love to hear from you. Let us know where you're enjoying this one from down in the comments below. Our fellow broadcast partner Luke Scott tuning in for this incredible ball game today. A title in District 16 5A will be handed out today. Will it be shared, or will Porter handle it on their own? Glad to have you with us. First pitch of the ball game from J.J. Duke is across for a strike, and that is how things get underway here today on the north side of Huntsville, Texas. Cadence Hayes at the plate, the second baseman here for Porter. Swing and a miss at that pitch from J.J. The count 0-2. For the junior against this second baseman for Porter. Oh-2 pitch. Just fouled it off there, did Hayes, and the count will roll on. Lady Hornets are lined up defensively like this. Anna Rosenlund in left. Noelle Sandman shaded a bit left there in center. And out and right is Riley Hammond. Around the horn on the infield, Eris McHale at third. Chloe Sanders is at short. At second, Callie Klawinski. Hope Grant is at first. And JJ's battery mate today, Katie Von Rosenberg.
You know, as JJ does, she always likes to hug the right side batter's box right on that plate. And it's really good pitch placement, especially for a left-handed batter, because they're going to have to push out in order to get anything.
Still 0-2 after a couple of fouls by Hayes. That one runs high that time from JJ, and the count 1-2. Again, Porter enters today 8-1 in District 16 5A. The Lady Hornets 7-2. Lady Hornets with a win, they will clinch a share, as that one just misses outside there, 2-2. If Porter is able to win, they will clinch it outright. Two-two. That one popped foul yet again by Hayes. And wind blowing slightly in here, left to right out there across your radio dial in the outfield. Now 10-15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 here at Cape Bar Ross. Another 2-2. Hayes hits that one fair down the left field line and towards the corner. Rosalind with a stop against the fence, but Hayes is in with a stand-up double to start the ball game against J.J. Duke.
Good recovery by Rosalind there. She did kind of face plant into the fence.
Rest of the starting lineup for Porter looks like this. Batting up here now, the catcher, Christina Jackson, batting third. The pitcher, Kara Crosby, batting cleanup. And at third base, Avery Evans-Pickens, batting fifth and playing in right. Trinity Reese, batting sixth. And at the shortstop position, Jordan Franklin, batting seventh and playing in left is Lindsey Pruitt. Batting eighth, the designated player is Kylie Rose. And batting ninth is Layla Brown out in center field. The flex option today for Porter at first base is Lana Hendrickson. So here's Jackson to face J.J. Duke. That one in there for a strike, 0-1 after the leadoff double by Cadence Hayes.
One thing about JJ, she's, like I said, she's very consistent about what her first pitches are going to be, especially on left-handed batters. They're just hard to hit. Like, you see it and it looks like it's going to be ball and it just sneaks right in the top corner.
Again, one of the biggest crowds, if not the biggest crowd here today at Cape Bar Ross Park. So here's the 0-1. Tries to lay down the bunt. That time did not work that time for Jackson in the count, 0-2.
A little bit of miscommunication there on the coverage of the bag. Center field came in just a little late. Make sure you're covering that bag, especially on a bunt like that.
0-2 on Jackson. Runner at second is Hayes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number one for J.J. Duke. One away. Here in the Porter half of the first. And that'll bring Kara Crosby to the plate. Man, she pitched an incredible game against the Huntsville Lady Hornets last time. A complete game shutout. Got a little dicey in the top of the seventh. The Lady Hornets were able to get the tying run over to third, but could not get her home. And that ended at the time a 25-game winning streak in district play for the Lady Hornets as Crosby takes ball one high. And that wind blowing in, it's going to be tough to hit anything out today for either of these teams, even though Huntsville's got a lot of pop on their side, 1-0. Crosby fouls it back, 1-1.
If anything, that wind's a little bit of a favor for a left-handed batter. Get a little pull going.
Because when that ball, it's able to slice through the wind. Won't get knocked down as much compared to a right-handed batter. 1-1 count, runner at second, Hayes. The pitch from J.J. Duke. That one runs a little low that time, 2-1 the count. Kind of left the hand just a little bit late that time from J.J. Crosby awaits the 2-1. Here it is. In there, strike two, upper half. Avery Evans-Pickens waits on deck. The cleanup batter for Porter. 2-2 on the way from J.J. Duke. Fouled back by Crosby. A good battle. Good couple of battles here. She had a good battle with Hayes to lead off the inning, and now a good battle here between Crosby and Duke. 2-2 pitch. Crosby on the ground to the shortstop, Sanders. She's got it. Throw to Granite first. In time, 2 away. Runner at second, and Hayes moves over to third, but still a big out number 2. Good job there by Chloe Sanders, staying frosty over there at the shortstop position despite the runner coming right at her. So that'll turn it over to Avery Evans-Pickens. This kid has some pop. JJ's going to try and navigate through this inning without the run allowed. Two down. With 2 down and the runner at third, Evans-Pickens hits it well foul. The count 0-1 to start. JJ, of course, she had a tough outing against Dayton and coming in relief of Hope Grant. After just 1 inning of play, gave up 6 runs in that affair. And that wasn't the night for Huntsville on Tuesday, hoping to bounce back in a big way today. The 0-1 to Evans Pickens. Fouls that one the opposite way, and the count quickly 0-2. Whenever you get 2 swinging fouls, you can really just throw this about her and just let her maybe even reach for it.
Yep. Eager to swing, eager to get the runner home. You don't see a lot of first pitch swings, especially in high school. She made good contact on it, though.
First runner of the game for Porter, 60 feet away at third, and the 0-2 offering from Duke. Just got a piece of it that Evans Pickens. Her head coach, her mom, Alicia Evans Pickens, down the third base side over there, telling her to relax. She has swung at every pitch she has seen from J.J. Duke. J.J.'s gotten a lot of strikeouts looking, though, this year, and those hurt a little bit more than you swinging at it. Another 0-2 on the way from Duke. Swing! Nope, just got a foul. Just got a piece of it. Thought she had the punch out there, just got a piece of it. That ball hitting the bat sounded a little bit like Katie's glove there behind the plate.
We almost don't want to not swing at it at this point. But, you know, swinging and swinging is going to get you somewhere eventually.
The longer the at-bat goes, it favors the hitter, but she has swung at all 4 she has seen so far. She swings at the 5th one and fouls it off.
Looks like she fouled it off her arm a little bit there.
Yep. A little bit of a wicked swing there from Evans Pickens. Only a freshman. The way she swung the ball against Huntsville in the 1-0 win down in Porter, and she's got a bright future in softball. Runner at third once again. 0-2 count, 2 away here. No score in the top of the first here in Huntsville. Another 0-2 from Duke. Popped it foul yet again. Six pitches, 6 swings out of Evans Pickens.
That's gotta hurt.
That's something you don't see every day.
I got a little distracted by that foul ball. Y'all know me in the foul balls. Freak me out.
Yeah, first district game taught me everything I needed to know about foul balls. Here's another 0-2 from Duke. Well outside 1-2. Runner thought about breaking to the plate. McHale luckily grabs the ball, trying to get Hayes coming back to the plate. Luckily for Huntsville, they do not allow that run in another unorthodox way. But the count 1-2, it's 2 out now on that wild pitch from Duke. Still ahead in the count, though, here in this top of the first inning. Huntsville will see Rosalind, McHale, and Duke in the bottom of the first. Against Kira Crosby. 1-2 to Evans Pickens. Takes it high, 2-2. So a lot of early battles here in this top of the first inning. See what the junior is made of. A third-year starter for the Lady Hornets. Was second in the rotation her freshman year and then assumed the top spot last season. Now with an opportunity here to get Huntsville its 3rd district title in a row. The 2-2 on the way from Duke. Swing and a miss, but it popped out of Katie's glove. Or did she get a piece of it?
I think she's got a piece of it.
I guess she just got a piece of it. Man, my goodness.
Talk about a battle.
Quite a battle.
How many pitches is that now? 8?
We're on pitch number 8 right here.
That's crazy.
Again, the go-ahead run for Porter stands over at third base. The 2-2 once more from Duke. That one popped foul yet again towards the guys at the Crawfish behind us, and it smells delicious.
Yes, it does. I was talking about how I was going to eat before the game. You know, got some Sam Houston baseball after this, but I did not do it, and I'm regretting it right now.
Yeah, it's okay, though.
It'll be there when I'm done, hopefully.
Hopefully. It should be.
If not, that's all right. That means I sold out. It's always a good thing.
9th pitch of the at-bat. Here it is from Duke. That one a hot shot down the third base line, foul.
Trying to take out her coach over there.
Her mom, no less.
Yeah.
What a battle with the cleanup batter in Avery Evans Pickens. The freshman third baseman for Porter trying to do some damage against Huntsville. Who's going to win this battle? Again, no score here in Huntsville. Top of the first. Portner threatening with a runner at third. Another 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Duke wins the battle.
Yeah.
And that'll retire the side here in the top of the first. 10 pitches to get Avery Evans-Pickens, but she gets it done here in the top of the first. Rosenlund, McHale, and Duke lead things for Huntsville in the bottom of the first when we come back from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Back here in Huntsville on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Bottom of the first now. Lady Hornets will lead things off. Anna Rosenlund, Eris McHale, and J.J. Duke. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside of Kendyll Morris. Glad to have you with us on this fine afternoon. Again, if you are just tuning in on the YouTube stream is what I'm trying to say here is we'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're enjoying this ball game from down in the comments below. Our camera op, Collin Neill, has already chimed in on the comments as well. Filling in for Christian Cortez today. Collin doing the Huntsville Hornet baseball this year. They got a big win last night over Nacogdoches. They are one win away from a postseason berth. Well, here we go. Anna Rosenlund to face Kira Crosby, and she takes strike number one to lead things off here in the bottom of the first. Crosby, again, like I said earlier, pitched a complete game shutout against the Lady Hornets. Rosenlund will try to dig back in here. The leadoff batter for the Lady Hornets, the sophomore, takes a pitch outside, 1-1. And now here's an interesting distinction for you, Kendyll. Behind the plate, Christina Jackson, a lefty catcher. So she can do a lot of frame jobs on the outside part of the plate with the glove in the right hand.
I was watching her warm up, and I thought she had a very interesting stance when she was warming up, and I couldn't figure out what it was.
That one fouled off there by Rosenlund, 1-2 the count.
Lots of movement by her for sure.
I want to remind you, you can follow us on Twitter. Just search KSAM1017. You can also follow Huntsville Softball by searching Huntsville SB on the Twitter. 1-2 count here. Crosby trying to get to work here against the leadoff batter, Rosenlund. The 1-2 on the way. Rosenlund pokes it, but right to the shortstop there of Jordan Franklin in the count. Or actually, that is out number one for the Lady Hornets.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 11.
And that'll hand it off to Eris McHale. Was the bright spot on Tuesday night against Dayton in the 8-1 loss. Hit her first high school home run against Dayton, against Maddie Alvarado of the Lady Broncos. That was the lone run for Huntsville that night. First pitch misses for a ball. 1-0 on McHale. Get that defensive alignment for Porter for you in just a few moments. McHale stands back in here to face Crosby. Here's the 1-0. Takes another one high, 2-0. And that was something Huntsville kind of struggled with against Crosby. Weren't able to work as many counts in that ball game, and they're hoping to try and turn the tide today. And with a district title hanging in the balance this afternoon. McHale enters today batting .373. Here's the 2-0, swing and a miss. Got underneath of that fastball, 2-1.
Her shoulder was dropped a little bit when she went to swing on that, and that pitch looked pretty nice to me. Been gone.
2-1. McHale underneath of that one again, 2-2. That one from Crosby broke that one off just a little bit.
Hey, battle up, boys. Let's go now.
J.J. Duke waits on deck for the Lady Hornets.
Battle up.
Here's the 2-2. McHale takes it outside, full count.
I'm intrigued to see how the catcher will do with the left-handed batter. She kind of flinging herself into the batter's box. That's what I was looking at when
Well,
she was
she's not going to
warming
have
up.
to deal with it today. All the lefties are currently riding the pine there in the dugout. 3-2, McHale swings, fly ball into right center field. This ball's carrying well, and it'll rattle up against the fence. McHale will move on over to second base with a stand-up double with one out.
Now at bat for the Lady Hornets.
And her hot streak continues, and that'll bring J.J. Duke to the plate.
That's exactly who you want at the plate right now. Bring some excitement.
With one out, no less. Porter's lined up defensively like this. Lindsey Pruitt in left, Layla Brown in center, Trinity Reese in right, Avery Evans Pickens at third, Jordan Franklin at short, Cadence Hayes at second, Lana Hendrickson at first, and doing the catching for Kira Crosby is Christina Jackson. And here's the first offering to J.J. Wisely lays off a high pitch, and it's ball one.
She wanted that. She's ready to go.
You know, I talked to her before the ball game, and she's just been chomping at the bit to be able to bounce back against Porter after losing to them last time. She's got a lot of pop. 1-0. Duke behind that one, 1-1. Rest of the Lady Hornet lineup looks like this. After Duke, Katie Von Rosenberg will bat fourth today. Hope Grant bats fifth. Chloe Sanders sixth. Callie Klawinski bats seventh. Riley Hammond eighth. And Noelle Sandman, one of our seniors, along with Hope Grant, Kiana Washington, and Valerie Cobb, she will bat ninth. Go-ahead run here for the Hornets at second base. The 1-1 to Duke. Wisely lays off that pitch, 2-1.
Good eye.
I mean, you said Huntsville brought a very good crowd today. Porter's also brought a good crowd from down south. One of these teams, if Huntsville wins, both teams will celebrate a district title. They'll just have to share it. Here's the 2-1 to Duke. Duke chops it on the ground, third base side, but it's foul. It's Avery Evans Pickens getting down in the dirt over there next to head coach Morgan Bryan of the Lady Hornets, trying to get after that one, so it's good hustle. But the count is now 2-2.
Coach over there telling JJ, you need to get that ball away from me. Put it out on the field. Not at me.
With McHale speed at second, a hit to the outfield, scores a run, 2-2, swing and a miss there by Duke. And the second out of the inning for strikeout for Kira Crosby, and that'll hand it off to Katie Von Rosenberg.
Coming to bat for the Lady Hornets. Number 9.
Von Rosenberg, she has lofted 2 home runs this year, one of them being an inside the Parker, as well as her first high school home run back against Kingwood Park early in district play. Has a chance to get the first run of the game. Take strike one.
She loves those lower pitches. They're coming in right above the knee, and those are hard to hit. And they're a lot of times result in pops.
McHale at second, 2 out, no score. Wisely lays off another one outside, 1-1. Jackson's trying to get that call on the outer half of the plate. One on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-2. If she makes any contact with that, it's either going foul or it's just going to loft it on the infield, so she just needs something a little bit more out over the plate. 5, 6, and 7 due up for Porter. In the top of the second, Von Rosenberg lays off another one, 2-2 the count.
Hey, battle. Gotta work, 9.
Crosby's 2-2. Von Rosenberg fights it off. The other 2 spots in the district, Kingwood Park has locked in at the 3rd spot. Dayton in at the 4. So they know their positions. We just don't know here between the 2 teams at the top. Here is another 2-2 from Kira Crosby. Ron Rosenberg swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the game for Kira Crosby, and that retires the side. Huntsville strands 1 over at second base, and that'll take us to the top of the second inning. 5, 6, and 7 up for Porter when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Back here on the north side of Huntsville, Carlos Zimmermann alongside of me is Kendyll Morris. Glad to have you with us this afternoon here at K-Bar Ross Park. No score between Porter and Huntsville. As we start the top of the second, Kendyll, let's thank some of our sponsors.
All right, we'd like to thank Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ, and Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, because everybody deserves to be remembered. I just want to say a good thank you to your sponsors. We wouldn't be here without you.
So here's the 5, 6, and 7 of Porter to face J.J. Duke. After the double by Cadence Hayes, they were able to figure out everything else from there. Trinity Reese will stride into the box here for the Lady Spartans. And if you were just tuning in, keep those comments flowing in the comments section down below. First offering to Trinity Reese, fouled back, 0-1. Look how JJ has performed in the circle this year. 11-6 with a 2.89 ERA. 3 complete games, 3 shutouts, plus a save to her credit, 142 strikeouts. She did not have a single one on Tuesday night. Here's the 0-1 to Reese. Called, strike 2.
Those inside pitches are enough to make you as a right-handed batter jump. You're like, oh, I'm going to get hit. But it just slides right into the strike zone.
Quickly behind in the count here is Reese, the right fielder for the Lady Spartans. And the offering from Duke. Fouled back. Huntsville in their home white jerseys. Well, both of these teams in the white jerseys today. Porter just has some pinstripes down on those jerseys. Huntsville in the Ville jerseys. Porter in their road whites with the black pinstripes as head. Wind picks back up ever so slightly. The 0-2 on the way here from Duke to Reese. Here it is. Pop foul yet again.
Don't you just love those noisemakers?
Uh-huh. It can rattle you as a batter and the pitcher all the same. Heard a lot of that at baseball last night.
That's interesting.
0-2 again. Reese towards the knob of the bat. And it drops foul.
You don't hear a lot about baseball players doing that.
Not too often. Actually, it was more in the crowd is where I heard it.
Okay.
And again for Huntsville baseball, 1 win on Tuesday night for them. Clinches a spot in the district playoffs, or clinches them a spot in the 5A playoffs is what I should say. They'll likely face Hallsville in a rematch of last year in the bi-district. Congratulations to those guys if they can get it done on Tuesday. Another 0-2 to Reese. Wisely lays off a fly ball, 1-2. Tried to say high and it came out a different way. Reese digging back in here. A lot of battles for JJ that she has had to navigate through this one. Really, the only one she didn't have was against the opposing pitcher, Crosby. That was a 3-pitch at bat. Here's the 1-2, and Reese went around, 1 away here in the Porter half of the second. 3rd strikeout for J.J. Duke. That'll hand it off to the shortstop, Jordan Franklin. 3-man umpiring crew today. Normally you don't see that in district play, but they went with it today. Saw that against Kingwood Park where the Lady Hornets were victorious 4-1, sweeping the Lady Panthers. trying to split the year with Porter. If they do split, that will likely go to a tiebreaker game to be announced at a later date. With one out, nobody on, and the pitch to Franklin. Tried to lay down the bunt, but laid off a pitch inside, 1-0.
As Luke Scott would say, you got to take that. I mean, you know, that ball was going straight for her shin.
She backed off of it regardless.
Yes, she did.
Duke will try to resettle in here. Behind in the count, 1-0. And the offering. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Just past 1 o'clock on this Saturday afternoon in Huntsville. A beautiful day for some softball as that one misses high, 2-1 the count. Got started about half an hour ago. 76 degrees and not a single cloud in the sky. But go figure, we have rain chances tomorrow. We love that. 2-1. Strike 2. Ooh.
She did not like that call.
Franklin was like, where was that?
It's that beautiful inside pitch that she
That's
likes.
right. That's right. She loves working that inner half, as you've alluded to today.
It's hard for either batter, because if you're a righty, it looks like it's about to hit you, and if you're a lefty, you're like, oh, that's out.
Same way. 2-2. Franklin pops it foul right behind us.
No heart attack. We're good.
Nope. Didn't think thought we might have had an opportunity there. And the problem is, Kendyll, the sun's right there, right where we are at. You know, JJ's mom offered a tent earlier. I probably should have taken her up on it.
Carlos.
What do you want me to do? 2-2. Franklin swings and misses. Strikeout again for JJ Duke. 2 down here in the second.
I can't believe you turned down a tent.
I know.
But you know what? It's okay. At least people behind us can see.
That's the 1,000% reason why I did that. And see, you know what happens whenever you put a tent up? People start crowding around inside the tent to get away from the sun.
That is true.
So
that is true.
I had our best intentions in mind. So that'll bring Lindsay Pruitt here to the plate. Left fielder for the Lady Spartans, and she lays off ball 1. 3 straight strikeouts for JJ Duke, 4 for number 4. Verbally committed to play for the University of Tarleton. Or I should say Tarleton State University.
Yes.
But we're only supposed to call them Tarleton when we play them on the same Houston side. There's a strike, 1-1.
They just had they're having their rodeo right now, actually.
Yes.
They got a pretty good rodeo team. Kind of like Sam Houston's got a really good one too, from what I hear.
So she'll call Stephenville home after next year. Trying to do work here against Porter. 1-1. Just misses low. 2-1. As Von Rosenberg couldn't get the frame. Lady Hornets will see the 5, 6, and 7 in the bottom half of the second. Still early in this one, no score. And the 2-1 here to Pruitt in there for a strike. 2-2. JJ seeking to strike out the side.
Well, you're never going to hear me stop talking about that inside pitch. Gets you. It just does.
2-2. Just got a piece of it, did Pruitt. Pruitt trying to do a battle here. Reese gave Duke a good battle, and Franklin not so much. And here's the 2-2 on the way. Swing on the ground and back up the middle for a base hit for Trinity Reese. So the at-bat, the inning will continue.
JJ Duke's glove fell off trying to reach for that one.
So a single for Pruitt. That'll bring Kylie Rose to the plate. She scored the lone run for Porter last time. Again, it was a wild errant throw from Katie Von Rosenberg down the first base line out of the reach of Hope Grant, and it went to the literal corner of Porter's field, and that allowed Rose to come all the way around to score the only run they had all night long.
I almost spilled my water everywhere.
There's ball 1 to Rose.
Don't worry, guys. I didn't get it all over Carlos.
Hey.
A little bit on the floor.
A little bit on the ground. It's all good. Runner on it first. And the 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1.
curious to know the height on this girl. Do you have it?
Yeah, it should be listed on the roster sheet I printed out for you. 5'11".
See her towering over there.
1-1. Called, strike 2. Going from east to west that time did Duke. Looking for strikeout number 5 of the afternoon. She struck out the 4 of the 7 she has faced. The 8th one here, Kylie Rose. Trying to avoid being that. 1-2 from Duke. Swing and a miss. Got her. That time to J.J. Duke on the fastball. 5 strikeouts for J.J. Carries us to the bottom of the 2nd inning. 5, 6, and 7. Grant, Sanders, and Klawinski bat when we come back.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville. Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
For the Lady Hornets, number 6.
Back here in Huntsville, bottom of the 2nd, ready to get underway. No score between Porter and Huntsville in this district. 16-5A finale. Carlos Zimmermann alongside of Kendall Morris on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Hope Grant's going to get things started here for Huntsville. Spent most of this year batting in the cleanup spot, but has been shuffled back into 5th. She has hit a bit of a snag offensively, hoping to break that today against Crosby. In the first offering, Grant well out in front of that pitch in the count, 0-1.
She was almost sure of it. Almost there.
Let's go, 6!
Here's the 0-1. Grant lies off of it, but it's called strike 2.
Ooh.
Chloe Sanders, the freshman, waiting on deck. Crosby, 2 strikeouts in the game. She takes that one outside, 1-2. One, 2 to Grant. Grant. Dead ball as she got a piece of it and fouled it off. Borders wanting the call that Hope was out of the box when she touched it, but they stick with the call here, 1-2. 1-2 on the way to Grant. Takes it outside, 2-2.
It's a good eye by Grant. When she pitches that ball on the outside, it's kind of hard to see where it's going to go because the catcher's throwing herself out there every time.
2-2. Called strike 3, even though Jackson dropped it, but Grant knew it. 1 down here in the bottom of the 2nd to hand it off to the freshman, Chloe Sanders.
Number 18, Chloe Sanders.
So 3 straight strikeouts for Kira Crosby after the Lady Hornets were able to get 1 hit in the bottom of the 1st, courtesy of a Eris McHale double. And let's see what the freshman Sanders can do here. Nobody on and 1 down. First offering from Crosby. Called strike 1. And a great crowd today. That's some people are still filing in here for this ball game, as it was scheduled for a 1 o'clock start, but we did get started a little early today at about 12:45. Here's the 0-1. Sanders swings and misses, 0-2. Junior Callie Klawinski waits on deck. She has started to ride a little bit of a hot bat. She also looked really good in the practice I attended at Thursday. Here's the 0-2. Xander swings and misses. Another strikeout for Crosby. 4 in a row for her. 2 down.
Now at the plate for the Lady Hornets, number 3, Collin.
So here's the junior striding here into the box for the Lady Hornets. Look at how she's performed so far this year. Batting .255. Been able to elevate that from near around the Mendoza line. First offering from Crosby. Called strike 1.
Let's go 3, you got it right here.
Got to find a way to get this bottom of the order to produce for the Lady Hornets today because the top of the order can only come around so often. With 2 down, no score, the 0-1. Klowinski lays off, 1-1.
It's a good eye. Like I said, that movement with the catcher, it's going to be hard. You know, part of being a batter, you also have to read what the catcher's doing. And when the catcher's throwing herself to the opposite batter's box, it makes you question a little bit.
Called strike 2 on the inner half that time on Klowinski, 1-2. One of the 4 seniors, Noelle Sandman, she waits on deck.
Hey, battle. Let's work 3, let's work now.
1-2 to Klowinski. Swing and a miss. Striking up the side is Kira Crosby. She's got 5 straight of the Lady Hornets, and that carries us to the top of the 3rd inning. We'll have it for you when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
And am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Back here in Huntsville, top of the 3rd, moments away from getting started. The 9-1 and 2 due up for Porter against J.J. Duke and company. Carlos Zimmermann here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Alongside of me is Kendyll Morris. Again, on what is a gorgeous day in Southeast Texas for some high school softball. Layla Brown will get it started here against J.J. Duke, who ultimately struck out the side last time in the top of the 2nd inning, and I thought I could make it through the whole game, but I think I'm shedding the jacket.
I can't imagine why. That sun's definitely not blaring on us.
First offering to Brown, strike 1. Indeed it is.
Sun's making my legs itch.
That's what you and I got for wearing black pants today.
Yep. Picked the wrong day, huh?
It's okay, though. Duke taking her time waiting on this next offering. She'll go back to work here against Brown after getting 3 strikeouts in the bottom of the 2nd despite the 1 hit. She shakes off 1 sign from Von Rosenberg and now gets the next one. Here's the 0-1. Tries to lay down a bunt, does Brown, but it goes foul.
One thing I'm having to get used to, doing a lot of Sam Houston baseball, is that pitch clock. They had 2 pitch clock violations yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yes, just yesterday, and it's got me thinking, are they about to run out the pitch clock over here? Like, forgetting that it's not in softball yet. Will be next year in college softball, though.
0-2, Brown swings and misses. Another strikeout for J.J. Duke as the pitcher's duel continues. 1 down here in the Porter half of the 3rd to hand it off back to the top of the order, Cadence Hayes, who has one of the 2 hits today for Porter, a double to lead off the ball game. So it's starting to look a lot like which of these pitchers is going to falter first. Right now, Crosby's only given up 1 hit, Duke just the 2. So Hayes will stride back in with the double she had earlier, as I said. A lot of lefties in this order for Coach Evans Pickens and her staff. Trying to win their first ever district title, no less, as Hayes pokes that one into right field. Hammond was playing shallow, and she has got it for out number 2. Good play by Riley Hammond, the junior in right. So a wise shift there for the Lady Hornets. They'll move back to a straight-up shift here and that'll bring it over to Christina Jackson. Lady Hornets, we'll see the 8-9-1 in the top of the third inning. The 2 down. Jackson takes strike 1. Man, oh man, I have not looked back once in this ball game, and they have really filled out here behind us. Here's the 0-1 to Jackson. Swing and a miss, 0-2. JJ picking him up and laying him down here, getting the strikeout and the fly out, and quickly ahead here on the 2-hole hitter-catcher. JJ gets the sign from Von Rosenberg. Comes set, 0-2. Pokes that one foul. Does Jackson down the left field side. Jackson 0 for 1. She struck out. The first strikeout of the game for J.J. Duke.
She tried to go that way instead of just doing what she does. The first game of the first, she did the same thing. Where the umpire's at, or went into the fence going after her.
0-2 count. Nobody on. No score. And the pitch to Jackson. Chops it on the ground and past the diving Klawinski for a base hit. JJ just tried to stick her foot out to try and knock it down, but that is a 2-out single for Jackson, and that'll hand it off to Crosby. So third hit of the ball game here against JJ Duke. Crosby strides in 0 for 1, grounded out her last time. First offering to Crosby. Lays off the high changeup, 1-0. One on, 2 out, 1-0. That one a little nubber on the infield. It gets down, but Klawinski with a good stab, and they get the play over at second on the flip to Sanders. Good job of the Lady Hornets defensively, and that retires the side here in the bottom of the third inning. We go to the top of the third inning. We go to the bottom half. 8-9-1 up for the Lady Hornets when we come back from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
As you get a good look at the crowd here at Cape Bar Ross Park. No score between Porter and Huntsville on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. 8-9-1 for the Lady Hornets coming to the plate. The senior playing in her final game here at Cape Bar, Noelle Sandman to the plate.
Leadoff hitter right here, too. Let's go now.
Spent some time at the top of the order earlier this year, has since moved back to the bottom. She fouls back the first pitch, and it's 0-1. He was chomping at the bit there against Crosby, who has struck out 5 in a row since giving up that double to Eris McHale. Oh, 1. Lays off, 1-1. And if you're just joining us, Carlos Zimmermann and Kendyll Morris here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Glad to have you with us on our first Saturday broadcast of this entire season, from football to basketball and now to the diamond sports. As Sandman lays down a bunt, she'll try to leg this out, but well covered over there at first base by Hendrickson and the rifle to Hayes for out number 1. Trying to do the small ball, but there's one out.
Number 13. 13, Riley Hammond.
So here's Riley Hammond now. 9th in the order today for the Lady Hornets. Hammond enters batting .393. Has seen that drop from about .450, .460 whenever district play started. Hoping to do some damage here with one out, but she wisely lays off ball one. That was at her head.
On her head and in the left batter's box.
Yep. One-0. Hammond fouls it back, 1-1. So that bunt out by Sandman finally ends that streak of strikeouts for Crosby. Hammond trying to do some work here. If she can get on, barring a double play, that would at least ensure McHale, who's got the lone hit for the Lady Hornets, she would get a chance here in the bottom of the third. Here's the 1-1. Hammond wisely lays off, 2-1.
Doing a good job of recognizing those pitches are going to go to the outside corner. And just doing a really good job of reading the catcher, honestly.
2-1 to Hammond. Strike two. Would have been ball three, but she couldn't lay off. Anna Rosenlund, leadoff batter for the Lady Hornets, waits on deck.
Hey, battle 1-3.
2-2 to Hammond. Pops this one foul. It'll make its way to the crowd. That boy was just looking.
Yes, he was. At least run like I did.
Yeah, with the headset on?
Yep, with the headset on. I didn't take the equipment, though.
You did not, and I'm still proud of you for not doing that.
Brian, if you're listening, I promise I didn't take it with me.
2-2 to Rue. Called, strike three. She laid off the pitch, but got rung up there. That is out number 2, and the 6th strikeout for Kira Crosby. The pitching duel continues, but we're back to the top of the order to Anna Rosenlund.
21. That song gets me every time. It's a good walkout song, if you ask me.
Well, and she's also wearing 21, so.
Well, yeah.
Strike one in there from Crosby. Rosenlund 0 for 1. She lined out the short, her only time to the plate. That was the one of only 3 balls that has been put in play here by the Lady Hornets. 1 hit, a line out, and a ground out. Trying to prolong the inning here is Rosenlund. The 0-1 puts a little number on the ground, but a diving play at first there for Lana Hendrickson. Retires the side in the top or the bottom of the 3rd inning. We are almost halfway through here in Huntsville with no one on the board just yet. See what happens coming up here in the top of the 4th when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Middle of the order coming up here for Porter as we start the top of the 4th inning. Carlos Zimmermann here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. As you look at the numbers there of the 4 seniors that were celebrated here today for Sandman as well as many others. Kendyll, before Avery Evans-Pickens steps in, let's thank some sponsors.
All right, we'd like to thank Affordable Plumbing for family owned and operating since 2000, supporting Walker County and supporting counties, and Texpress Urgent Care, quality health care and unmatched customer service. Thank you.
So here is the 4-hole hitter for the Lady Spartans. Had a 10-pitch at bat her first time against JJ today, and she ended up striking out. It's Avery Evans-Pickens, and the first offering from JJ Duke. Evans-Pickens hits a little number on the ground and over the glove of Callie Klawinski for a base hit as she was playing in a little bit, and it's a leadoff single for Porter.
Well, that's one way to change it around right there. Go from 10 pitches to 1.
To 1. And that'll bring Trinity Reese to the plate. She struck out against Duke. her first time to the plate. Double play depth now on the infield for the Lady Hornets. So Porter with a threat here in the top of the fourth with the speedy Evans Pickens. And Reese will dig in here against Duke. First offering from JJ. Reese tries to lay down a bunt. It's a good one. McHale over to play it, and the throw to Klawinski. A little low, but they get the out. Sacrifice is successful to move Evans Pickens over to second. But you get one down here in the top of the fourth.
It's a beautifully placed bunt.
That was a good job, though, by McHale down the line. Running up on that play, that'll bring it up to Jordan Franklin. So the bunt could still be in order. Franklin struck out against Duke her last time. There is the bunt, but she lays off ball one. Throw back to second with Sandman covering there on Evans Pickens, but Evans Pickens gets back in time. Defense got to stay really cognizant today and make no errors out there. Here's the 1-0 to Franklin. She takes strike one. Wind picking back up just a bit here on Franklin. Duke trying to work through it here. Has not thrown a strikeout here in the second time through this order. Franklin fouls the 1-1 back. Lindsey Pruitt, who singled her last time up, waits on deck. One, two to Franklin. Called, strike three, got her. Two down in the top of the fourth, and JJ, despite the runner at second base in Evans Pickens, she gets her first strikeout in the second time through this order. On the afternoon, her 7th overall. And now Lindsey Pruitt to the plate. First offering to Pruitt, called, strike one. And here in this District 16 5A finale, the last game to be played. The 0-1 here to Pruitt, fouls it back, but JJ quickly ahead, 0-2.
It's where you want to be right now, especially with somebody on second.
And she's not been behind in the count here in this inning. Just the one pitch to Evans Pickens, the one pitch to Reese, and then the strikeout of Franklin. 0-2 to Pruitt. Popped and foul yet again. Lady Hornets have a prime opportunity coming up in the bottom of the fourth. If they can get through this cleanly, they have the heart of the order. McHale, Duke, and Von Rosenberg up. Ahead in the count here is Duke on Pruitt. Runner at second and another 0-2 on the way. Pruitt hits this one foul and past the outstretched glove of Hope Grant. A good effort there by the senior, also playing in her final game here at Cape Bar Ross. Actually, everyone out here is playing in their final game here at Cape Bar Ross with the new facility over at Huntsville High. Expected to be completed by next season. It's really the end of an era today here at Cape Bar Ross. Here's the 0-2 again to Pruitt. Did she go? An appeal. She did not. 1-2.
Man. Definitely looked like she bit at that. There's nobody on down the first baseline, so you got to go with what you got.
1-2, Pruitt, a little number on the ground. Duke gloves it after a bounce, and the high throw. It's bobbled by Grant, and that scores the first run for Porter. It was going to be a tough play JJ tried to make over there. Grant just could not get a clean glove if it would have been the third out. So I think that might be charged as an E3 there on Grant. So it's 1-0 Porter.
The ball was thrown pretty high for Grant to try and catch up, jump up and catch.
With 2 out, here's Kylie Rose, takes strike 1. Really shades of that last game against Porter. Here's the 0-1. Rose swings and misses 0-2.
JJ took her time fielding that ball, but I do think that when she looked over to first base, she saw how close she was. She threw it in a little bit of a haste, so it was thrown kind of high.
Here's the 0-2 to Rose, swing and a miss. Got her a strikeout, but 1 run across here for Porter in the top of the 4th inning, but luckily for the Lady Hornets, their heart of the order is up. Coming up here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. We'll have it for you when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Welcome back here to Huntsville. We're into the bottom of the 4th. You see Huntsville baseball in the house today. Watching the Lady Hornets here trying to clinch their 3rd straight district title as 2, 3, and 4 coming up here for the Lady Hornets. Eris McHale gets us started. She's got the lone hit of the day for the Lady Hornets. It was a double against Crosby in the 1st. First offering to McHale. Foul tip. Going to count 0-1. J.J. Duke obviously waiting on deck, and you got the official word. That was an E1 on J.J. Duke on the score side of things, so she'll try to atone for that as McHale fights that one off, but it's going to get out of play. Foul, 0-2 off the Huntsville dugout. McHale, the junior for the Lady Hornets. Here's the 0-2. McHale swings at it low, but the ball did get away. McHale is safe!
Yes, she is.
Drop 3rd strike for Porter. So it's a strikeout for Crosby, but she legs it out, does McHale. And now J.J. Duke to the plate. Duke struck out against Crosby last time to the plate. First offering to JJ. Strike 1. Duke has gone yard 8 times this year. A home run here would put the Lady Hornets on top. Obviously, you want to try and keep it small and try to load these bases up. Here's the 0-1 to Duke. Duke, hot shot, down the line, fair! McHale is on her horse. She is going to 3rd. Head coach Morgan Bryan will send her to the plate, and this game is tied!
She definitely made up for her last at bat, just pounding that ball down the left field line. It went all the way to the foul post.
J.J. Duke, an RBI double to tie the game here in this district championship game. And now a chance for Katie von Rosenberg to add to it.
Hey, right here, 9. Let's work. Let's go now.
With nobody out, first offering, von Rosenberg swing and a miss, 0-1.
And whoever's running the scoreboard today is doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, they're keeping that. I see him here off to my left, next to head coach Morgan Bryan's husband, Anthony, who's been really my acting SID this year.
He was just telling me that the 4th inning is where they committed that last fielding error against them.
And Rosenberg tries to square around and move Duke over to third, but he's not able to in the count 0-2. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I was hesitant to say it, but that's where it happened last time.
Yes,
but
it was.
This time the Lady Hornets own up for it with their offense, and they're looking for more here. Nobody out. Runner at second, J.J. Duke, and von Rosenberg at the plate. Here is the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number, what is that for Crosby? That is at least 7 for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
For the Lady Hornets.
strikeouts.
Number 6.
As von Rosenberg down 0 for 2, and now Hope Grant to the plate. She struck out looking against Crosby last time.
Hey, let's go, 6. Hey, we're good right here, 6. Come up, come up.
First pitch to Grant. Lays off, 1-0.
Hey, let's go, 6. Final now. Work.
0 for 1 with a strikeout is Grant. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Grant pops it foul.
Let's go, 6. Come on,
And still a great crowd on hand here at Cape Bar Ross Park, enjoying some mud bugs
Let's go, 6.
behind us. Said they were going to stop serving them at 3, and I'm a little sad. I don't know if we're going to come off the air by 3 o'clock. Here's the 1-1 to Grant. Grant fights it off. Might stay in play, but nope, it'll get out of there. Foul, and the count 1-2.
I'm sure if we ask someone could give them our money, they might get us some before they go. They were telling me that they're going to serve until they can't anymore.
So maybe we'll get lucky.
Hopefully. But you know what? It'd be okay if they sold out before we got there.
It's for a great cause.
Yes, it is.
Runner at second, Duke. Here's the 1-2 to Grant. Grant, swing and a miss. Strikeout again. Now there's 2 out here in the bottom of the 4th as Crosby has been able to just figure out
Now at the plate for the Lady
this middle to
Hornets.
bone of the order.
Number 5, Emily.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Emily Zunker going to pinch hit for Chloe Sanders. And so the junior committed to play for Angelina College. He'll stand in a big spot with a runner in scoring position at second. All she needs to do with Duke's speed, just poke it into the outfield. You will get her home to put your team in front. So let's see what the junior can do here. The umpires will get through their final pleasantries to make sure they have the sub. Zunker on the year so far. And this is her 28th game, batting .244. 11 hits, 1 RBI. But she's also had 2 doubles on the year as well. So she's had big moments, and she has one right here in the bottom of the 4th in a tie game between Porter and Huntsville. The first offering is in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. So you got your wish, a lefty on a lefty catcher.
So I'm excited to see.
It's a little
Her framing's already different. She's not throwing herself into the box.
Duke trying to swipe third, and the throw is in the outfield, but it's knocked down by Pruitt, and that'll score JJ. 2-1 Huntsville. Wild throw by Christina Jackson.
And that's where that lefty batter and that lefty catcher can be scary because she didn't have the room that she normally would have to jump into the left batter's box and throw it down.
So that wipes out the runner. This time it's the catcher for Porter that makes a miscue that is proved costly. The Lady Hornets in front, 2-1. Nobody on now in the 1-1. Zunker on the ground to the shortstop, though, in Franklin. Trying to leg it out, but a bang-bang play there at first retires the side. But, folks, Huntsville has jumped in front. 2-1 on a double by J.J. Duke and an errant throw by Jackson behind the plate has put the Lady Hornets in front here in this district title game. We'll have it that top of the 5th for you when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here in the top of the 5th inning, the Lady Hornets have taken a 2-1 lead here over the Porter Lady Spartans. Carlos Zimmermann here. Alongside of me is Kendyll Morris. Glad to have you with us on this fine Saturday afternoon in East Texas. Lady Hornets getting a double in the inning. That brought Eris McHale all the way around from first. And then an errant throw by Christina Jackson scores the second run for Huntsville. In the grand scheme of things, we'll see how that'll pan out down the stretch. 9-1-2 up here for Porter. Layla Brown gets us started. And the first offering to Brown. Tries to lay down a bunt. McHale, though, right there to get the pop out. 1 pitch, 1 out. I believe we did have a couple of, no, we do not have any defensive changes for you, even though Emily Zunker came in to pinch hit for Chloe Sanders. She remains in the ball game for defense. And the outfield stays the same as well. We're back around here to the top of the order. Cadence Hayes. For the pop out of Brown. Hayes today 1 for 2. She flew out and doubled to start the game. And the first offering from Duke. Outside, 1-0. Again, Huntsville in front, 2-1 here in the district title game. 1-0 on the way to Hayes. Hayes, hot shot, but foul. Got to unmute you there, my bad.
I was about to talk, man. I'll wait till after this batter.
1-1, 2-1.
I wish everybody could have seen your celebration over there with Anthony.
Yeah.
It's always a fun time when we score. Anthony comes over here, waits till we get off, and we mute, and then they go crazy.
And then we go crazy. If the score stays where they're at, I don't know what I'm going to do if the score stays where it's at. It's a 3-1 count now, though, on Hayes against J.J. Duke. Christina Jackson, who made the error on the throw down to third. She waits on deck. And the pitch, Hayes chops it, third base side. Diving stop by Sanders, but all she could do was knock it down, so that'll allow Hayes to reach. So a 1-out base runner for Porter, as they're not willing to go away just yet. Brings Christina Jackson to the plate. As we chime in at 2 o'clock here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Carlos Zimmermann alongside of me is Kendyll Morris. Glad to have you with us here on this Saturday afternoon. Jackson at the plate here. She is 1 for 2. She singled her last time against JJ. She's also struck out. It was a great effort by Sanders there, but with the speedy Hayes, I don't think she had a chance to get her. First offering to Jackson. Ball 1 outside.
JJ taking a quick stare down to first. Looking like she's trying to test her, like she's going to steal.
Trying to keep an eye on her. Jackson digs back in on a 1-0 count. Runner on at first is Hayes. And the pitch. Fouls it off of Von Rosenberg's head, and they'll count 1-1.
I was looking earlier, there was a foul ball hit towards the fence, and there's a hole over there, up there on the fence.
Yeah, there is. So people got to be careful over there.
It's not us. High five. I can trust the fence in front of me. Don't worry, guys. I won't go running again. I promise.
1-1. Jackson on the ground. Klawinski can't get to it. It's into right for a base hit for Christina Jackson. 2 on and 1 out. Landed off to Kira Crosby. And time has been called here by head coach Morgan Bryan. So we're waiting to see here, and they're going to talk things here thanks to our guy over here. And thank you to Van Brady over here bringing us some agua. Van had a very good night last night in the big win over Nacogdoches. He had 2 hits. As I got word here off to my right, talking things over, possible interference on the base pass, trying to get it. We'll see if it's going to pay off for the Lady Hornets. They haven't had one of those calls go their way just yet this year.
I mean, I could see that. Looking at the
we
kind
of got lost in the mix of bodies over there, so I didn't really get a good look at it.
I'm trying to replay it in my head.
And the call will stand. So 2 on and 1 out for Kira Crosby. Trying to make some big plays here. Double play depth will be in order here on the infield. After the pop out of Brown, back-to-back singles for Porter to threaten here in the top of the 5th.
Hey, 1 down!
First offering to Crosby. Strike 1. JJ in a high-pressure situation here, leading 2-1, and the 0-1 runs high, 1-1.
Take a look over there at second base with Cadence Hayes. She's out there. The way that she's hugging that bag, and from the looks of her coach, I would expect a steal coming soon.
1-1. Inside, 2-1 as Duke just missed on the inner half. That's been called a couple of times. Try not to lose the 3-hole hitter with the cleanup batter, Evans Pickens on deck. Be a big odd number 2 or 3 if they can get it. 2-1 to Crosby, fouled back. Crosby with an open stance. 2 on and 1 out here for Porter in the top of the 5th. The Lady Hornets in front, 2-1. The pitch on the way from Duke. On the ground to the shortstop, Sanders. She's going to have the play at second, but no relay to first. So they'll get the middle runner for the second out, but that moves runners to the corners for Porter. They do get yet another ground out of Kira Crosby. And that'll bring Avery Evans Pickens to the plate.
10 pitches in her first at-bat, and
one
at her
on the
last
one. That resulted in a single, so what's it going to be this time? You seen the high, you saw the low.
Those 10 pitches really gives you an opportunity to see the range of her pitches and where they're going to go if you hit them.
Evans Pickens hits it in the air to center, and that is down to tie the game. Sandman up with it and throwing. They're going to hold the runner. Nope, they're going to send her. They got her off the base pass. Throw to McHale is in time. Crosby caught going towards home plate. Her head coach, Evans Pickens, was saying, no, hold up. But the Lady Hornets make her pay. However, we have got a tie ball game as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. A good hit by Evans Pickens, but the Lady Hornets avoid further damage as we go to the bottom half of the 5th. We have it for you when we come back. Coming up for the Lady Hornets, the 7, 8, and 9 here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Texpress Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville. Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. 7, 8, and 9 coming up for the Lady Hornets. Callie Glowinski will get things started for the Lady Hornets here in the bottom of the 5th inning. In a tie game, 2-2 with the district title on the line. Carlos Zimmermann here. Kendall Morris has stepped away here for just a moment. While we wait for Callie to get her bat, I want to remind you today's broadcast brought to you by Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ, and Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, because everyone deserves to be remembered. Here's Glowinski to face Crosby. Struck out her first time, and she fouls the first pitch back from Crosby. 0-1 is the count.
Had to go put some sunscreen on. I'm starting to get a little char to me.
I'm a little bit more tan, so I think I can get away with it for the most part. I might ask you for some here in a second. Here's the 0-1 to Glowinski, swing and a miss, 0-2. And one across for Porter in the top of the 5th inning on an Avery Evans-Pickens double to center, but the Lady Hornets were able to get Crosby, who was well over the base there at third, trying to come home to score the go-ahead run, but they got her out. Did the Lady Hornets at the plate. Strikeout there for Callie Glowinski, who gives the first out to Porter here in the top of the 5th.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 2, Noelle Sandman.
That'll bring Noelle Sandman to the plate. Barring how the rest of this game goes, could be her final at-bat here at Cape Bar Ross Park. As there go my score sheets. Thank you very much. Wind again, still playing a factor here today. Sandman is 0-1. She bunted out her last time, and she swings at the first pitch from Crosby, a little out in front of it, 0-1. 10 strikeouts in the game for Kira Crosby. Here's the 0-1 to Sandman. High, ball 1. Defense, as you see, playing straight up here against Sandman, and the 1-1 on the way. Sandman fouls it off, 1-2.
Hey, let's go, Noelle!
Sandman enters today batting .360 after the electric non-district that she had, including 2 home runs. Has had some struggles here in district play. 1-2. Sandman fights it off. It's on the infield and into the glove of Cadence Hayes for out number 2.
Now at bat for the Lady Hornets.
So 2 down in the bottom of the 5th for Huntsville, and that'll bring Riley Hammond to the plate. Hammond today 0-1, struck out looking her last time against Crosby. First pitch to Hammond. Off speed, in there for a strike, 0-1.
She wanted that.
She did, but you know, you lay off of those because usually those changeups are with the spin it has, you usually just pop it up, but she turned on that, my goodness. 0-1. Wisely lays off a high fastball, 1-1. Hammond trying to battle here and get it back to the top of the order. Here's the 1-1 to Rue. Oh, that one went all the way to the backstop. Missed the glove of Jackson. 2-1. You know, one thing we haven't documented yet today, Kendyll, no one's walked.
That is true.
Not a single walk between these two pitchers. That is how well they have done today, despite the 2 runs to each side. Neither has been too deep into a count either. A couple of full counts here and there, a couple 3-and-1s, but not much else. That one is high, ball 3. As soon as I say it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of few. You're right. It's always a good mindset, especially as a pitcher. It makes you feel a little bit better, a little bit more confident in your skills, even though it is tied. There are a couple hits. You've been doing well in your count.
Hammond swings and misses, and a full count with 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Anna Rosalind, the leadoff batter for the Lady Hornets, waits on deck. Trying to get some runs back into the run column for the Lady Hornets here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Top of the 6th on the way shortly. Payoff pitch on the way from Kira Crosby. Swing and a miss, would have been ball 4, but that ends the inning here. The chance for Huntsville in the bottom of the 5th. J.J. Duke will go back to work when we come back in the top of the 6th inning. Getting down to the nitty-gritty of this one this afternoon in Huntsville. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville.
We welcome you back here to Cape Ross Park in Huntsville on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Carlos Zimmermann here. Alongside of me is Kendyll Morris. Glad to have you with us on this Saturday afternoon, wherever you may be. What a ball game here for the district title. 2-2 in the top of the 6th. 5, 6, and 7 up here for the Lady Spartans. Trinity Reese gets a start in, and she takes strike 1 from J.J. Duke. JJ so far in this ball game, 6 hits surrendered and just the 2 runs. On the other side for Porter, just the 2 hits given up, but 2 runs as well. Reese, hot shot, fair down the line. No, he said foul. He said foul. Wow. That was close.
That was, as much as I hate to admit it, that was a fair ball.
That looks pretty fair, but they're going to stick with the call. The count is 0-2 on Trinity Reese. That is huge. That was obvious extra bases for Porter to start the top of the 6th, but instead, the at-bat rolls on.
You're going to have to get straighten it out a little bit.
I mean, the guy on the third base side, that's a tough call because he's trying to lay out of the way, so that goes to the home plate umpire.
Yes, it does.
Open stance for Reese. Duke trying to work it back. 0-2, high ball 1.
You're going to have your nerves rattled a little bit after that.
Because that would have been big trouble for Huntsville if Porter was able to string some hits together. They've been able to shut down this middle part of the order a bit. 3 strikeouts, just 1 hit. That came from Lindsey Pruitt, who bats third in this inning. 1-2 on the way. Called, strike 3, 1 away. Another strikeout on the books for J.J. Duke. Her 8th of the afternoon, hands it off here to Jordan Franklin, who's 0 for 2 today.
Jordan Franklin hadn't made it on base yet tonight.
No.
Tonight. I'm saying tonight. It's the middle of the day.
It's all good.
This is about my wake-up time.
Franklin tries to lay down a bunt, but it squirts foul. Von Rosenberg was ready to fire it down to first, covering Kolowinski, but luckily stays foul, and the count 0-1 here on Franklin, trying to get on with her speed. Swing there as Franklin tried to hold up but could not. 0-2. Lindsey Pruitt waits on deck for the Lady Spartans. And Franklin has been punched out twice today against J.J. Duke of her 8 as Duke hunts down number 9. She's got it. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Back-to-back strikeouts for J.J. Duke. Hands it off to Lindsey Pruitt. You know, one thing today as well, there has not been a single clean inning defensively for the Lady Hornets. This is the closest they've been since the 3rd. You got your top of the order coming up in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch here to Lindsey Pruitt. Fights that one off into right center and down for a base hit. So I guess they speak it into existence as Pruitt has got yet another single. She is now 2 for 3, and that will hand it off here to Kylie Rose, but she has been a strikeout victim both times to the plate. Just hearing over here off to my right, Hallsville has ended up as the 3 seed in the adjacent district. So that means White House and Longview are in the 1 or the 2. I don't know exactly where they would be, but the 3 is who Huntsville would face if Porter were to win this one today. There was strike number 1 in there to Kylie. Rose could not hold up. So I'll try to get that information in between the half innings here. Here's the 0-1 to Rose. That one well high, 1-1. It caromed right back to Katie. The throw down to Sanders is not in time, but the go-ahead run now moves into scoring position for Porter at second base on a wild pitch by J.J. Duke.
Good recovery. Sorry. Every time I go to talk, something happens.
Yeah.
But that was good recovery by the catcher.
Runner at second now. Here's the 1-1 to Rose. Rose swing and a miss. 1-2. JJ trying to work out around yet another bit of trouble here. What has been an incredible game to wrap up this series. This is the last game out of this district to be played. Kingwood Park and Dayton played last night. So did Porter and Lufkin. Rose swings and misses. A strikeout for J.J. Duke, as that'll put Rose with an 0-for-3 collar, and that sends us to the bottom of the 6th inning. And guess what, folks? The top of the order is up for Huntsville when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Here in the bottom of the 6th here in Huntsville, the 1, 2, and 3 for the Lady Hornets are to the plate. Anna Rosenlund, Eris McHale, and J.J. Duke to face Kara Crosby, who's pitched a heck of a ball game today. 10 strikeouts of the Lady Hornets, but we remain tied at 2-2 here in crunch time. Bottom of the 6th inning in the District 16 5A title game. Carlos Zimmermann alongside of Kendall Morris. Glad to have you with us once again here on this Saturday afternoon in north part of Huntsville. As Anna Rosenlund wisely lays off of the first pitch. It's a 1-0 count here on Rosenlund to start off the AB. 1-0 to Rosenlund. Ball 2.
Hey, stay patient.
You'll have to indulge me for a second. Got to hydrate. 2-0 on the way. Rosalind squares around, but called strike one.
I was about to say, that's the first time in a while that there's been 2 balls like that. It's been a 2-0 count. Sorry, something is going on with my headset. It won't stay in the spot that it needs to.
2-1 to Rosalind. Rosalind, a little number on the infield, but caught there at second base by Hayes for out number 1.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 11.
So Rosalind 0 for 3 going back to the dugout, but here is Eris McHale. A double in the game, but she struck out in the 4th, but it was a dropped 3rd strike by the Lady Spartans, and that started a snowball effect that allowed the Lady Hornets to get on the board and then eventually out in front. First offering to McHale outside, 1-0. McHale 1 for 2. 1-0 from Crosby. McHale fouls it away, 1-1. Yeah, this is a crucial part of the lineup here for the Lady Hornets. This is where we've seen a lot of the production today. The bottom of the order, or the middle 2 bottom of the order, from the 4 to the 9, that is where most of the strikeouts have come from Crosby. The hits have come from this top 3. More specifically, McHale and Duke. 1-1 to Eris McHale. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Catcher's getting back to her normal stance, jumping into the left-hand batter box. You said it earlier, it helps a lot with framing and being able to move over so much with all righties.
McHale fights it, and it's bobbled by Evans Pickens, and that'll allow her to reach again. Evans Pickens hugging the line on the third base side. McHale does a good job to fight it off, and that's an error.
I don't know. I feel like it was hit hard enough. I mean, I know that it's like it would be a normal, regular, routine play. One of our rule of thumbs. Sorry, there's something going on over here. They're talking.
I believe we may have a courtesy runner coming on momentarily for McHale. Nobody, nope, so no change. Chance for the Lady Hornets here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. And J.J. Duke at the plate. Takes ball 1. Duke today 1 for 2, a double and an RBI that scored the tying run of McHale.
Good job. Don't chase it.
She's also struck out in this game. 1-0 to Duke. High, ball 2. I don't really know if Crosby's going to give anything for JJ to get a hold of after the hot shot she hit down the line.
Right. I wouldn't. Especially her being a pitcher. She's going to be able to read the pitches a little better than your average batter.
Stay patient now.
2-0 on the way to Duke. Duke swings but pops it up. Into right field, and dropped out there in right field. McHale wasn't up and running. She is safe at second base. Oh, a critical error in right by Trinity Reese, and it's 2 on and 1 out for Katie Von Rosenberg.
In my head, I was like, get lost in the sun.
And I think it kind of did, I guess.
I think it did.
So 2 on and 1 out here. They will go courtesy runner here. Valerie Cobb, the senior, will get to run at second base. Katie Von Rosenberg to the plate for the Lady Hornets. She is 0 for 2 today. She has struck out both times up.
Coming to bat for the Lady Hornets, number 9, Katie
Von Rosenberg, who has had a thrill for the dramatic in her whole career. Walked it off against Lufkin last year in a 13-inning thriller. A critical insurance run for the Lady Hornets against Kingwood Park to win that game on the road 4-2. She'll come to the plate with the senior Valerie Cobb at second base to run. J.J. Duke is on at first. We'll see what Berger can do here against Crosby. With 1 out, first offering, strike 1. The 0-1. Von Rosenberg fouls it back, 0-2. Hope Grant waits on deck as well. And Grant, if she gets the bat here, it'll be her final at-bat here at Cape Bar Ross Park.
Or so you say. You got to look at the score right now, too.
Ooh, good job there. Effort by Von Rosenberg trying to foul that one off. Or fight it into right. Von Rosenberg deep in this count right now. Biggest opportunity for the Lady Hornets right here in the bottom of the 6th inning. With 2 on and the go-ahead run on. There's a ball low, 1-2.
Got a good crowd going on here behind home plate.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Let's go 9. Hey, battle work. Let's go now.
1-2 from Crosby. Low, ball 2 and inside.
Let's go 9.
Good batting strategy by Von Rosenberg over here, staying in the batter's box, especially in a pitch like that, because you never know what that catcher's going to do. And if you stay in the box, which is your right to stay in the box, it'll be harder for her as a left-handed
Von Rosenberg
catcher
tries to
get the
fight
ball.
it off. She does. She does move the runners over into scoring position at 3rd and 2nd. That is out number 2. But the Lady Hornets threaten even more here.
Now batting
And it
for the
couldn't be
Lady
more
Hornets.
fitting with Hope Grant
Number
coming
6.
to the plate. The senior committed to Northeast Texas Community College. Just needs to put one down in the outfield to put the Lady Hornets in front by 1 or even 2. First offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1. She wanted it. And with Cobb speed down the line, the catcher, Christina Jackson's got to be cognizant because she could break for the plate at any time. Grant readjusts in the box. Here's the 0-1 on the way. Called strike 2.
One thing that JJ's doing out there on second base, which you would normally not want somebody to do, she's taking her time getting back to second because she's hoping that she'll try to throw her down so that they can come on home.
0-2 to Grant. Wisely lays off the changeup, 1-2.
Let's go 6.
Hope trying to battle back. The 1-2 to Grant. Fouls that one away and the at-bat rolls on. Hope Grant looking for possibly a signature moment in her high school career. 3rd-year letterman for Huntsville trying to battle here. 1-2 on the way. Grant on the ground to the shortstop, Franklin. Trying to leg it out, but the throw is high and caught at first base, and that retires the side here in the bottom of the 6th. A good effort by Grant to put it in play, but we go to the top of the 7th, tied at 2. Couldn't ask for a better finish this afternoon in Huntsville. Final frame coming up next on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier experts at celebrating life.
Welcome back here to Huntsville, to the top of the 7th inning. Potentially the final frame of the afternoon in a tie game, 2-2. Porter brings the 9-1 and 2 to face J.J. Duke here in the top of the 7th inning. Carlos Zimmermann alongside of me is Kendyll Morris. Glad to have you with us once again on just an absolutely beautiful Saturday afternoon in Southeast Texas. Layla Brown to the plate. She takes strike 1 from J.J. Duke. And this has got to be one of the more critical innings here for J.J. She has been able to get Brown today 0 for 2. But the 2 coming up in Kaden Sace and Christina Jackson, they are 2 for 3 each. Here's the 0-1. Called strike 2 is JJ just bringing it here to Brown. Duke going to try and continue the battle here. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3. One away here in the top of the 7th. Brown goes down looking.
My favorite pitch, y'all. I've been talking about it nonstop.
So here's Cadence Hayes to the plate. She is 2 for 3 today, a double and a single. That is 10 strikeouts, by the way, for J.J. Duke on the afternoon. With one down here in the top of the 7th in a tie game, 2-2, Hayes takes ball 1 outside.
Her 12th strikeout. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that was her 12th strikeout.
Oh, was that 12?
Mm-hmm.
You're ahead of the count than I am. Next offering, misses outside, 2-1. Trying to work here against Cadence Hayes. She has doubled and singled, as I mentioned. She's also flown out in this game. Next offering, Hayes fights it off in the center, but a good grab on a knee by Sandman for the second out. Good play there out there in center. Noelle Sandman playing in her final game in the regular season. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Here's Christina Jackson. 2 singles and a strikeout. Big opportunity here for the Lady Hornets to send it to the last frame. They will see the 6, 7, and 8 in the bottom of the 7th. So they'll either win it there or we'll play on. 2 out, Jackson takes strike 1. JJ trying to continue to pitch very well. Like Kendyll said, 12 strikeouts in this ball game. Her career high 18, that was set last year against Lufkin. Here's the 0-1 to Jackson. Lights it off, 0-2 though.
Good job right there.
Again, Sanders, Klawinski, and Sandman will lead off in the bottom of the 7th.
Got me over here counting my strikeouts like 8 times to make sure I'm sure.
It's all good.
I'm used to my fancy computer.
I know. You'll get to see that once we get done here.
Mm-hmm. Bearcat baseball.
I'll have the call tomorrow on KSAM. Here's the 0-2. Jackson fouls it back.
All right, good thought, good thought.
Yeah. I'll have the call tomorrow on the FM airwaves for Sam Houston, the series finale against Utah Valley. That is a 12 p.m. first pitch. 11:40 a.m. pregame on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network, so we'd be happy to have you join us there. A full weekend of Diamond Sports. I was at baseball last night for the Hornets, and their win, obviously here today, and then more tomorrow. And hopefully, maybe one early next week here for Huntsville. Here's the 0-2 on the way again to Jackson. Puts it in play, but foul behind us. And the battle rolls on here between the catcher of Porter and the pitcher of Huntsville.
My weekends seem to always be Diamond Sports these days.
All the time.
All the time.
It's the greatest time of year besides
Yes,
March
it
Madness.
is.
That's just me, though. That's just me. JG will grab some dirt for some grip. On Rosenberg gives the sign, and she comes set this Duke. 0-2 on the way to Jackson. Just a little outside there. Had a lump in my throat, and the count 1-2.
Just shy of my, what do I say? Favorite pitch.
Yep, just shy. Duke trying to send things to the bottom of the 7th where Huntsville will have a chance to walk it off. The Lady Hornets will have a chance to walk it off and win their 3rd straight district title when we come back.
Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning here in the District 16 5A championship game between the Porter Lady Spartans and the Huntsville Lady Hornets. Chloe Sanders, the freshman, will get us started here in the bottom of the 7th. Katie Thorpe waits in the on-deck circle. And we'll see who comes after that. Sanders with a huge opportunity here to get things started for Huntsville against Kira Crosby. She has pitched a good game today. All right, she's back.
Hey, let's go 1-8.
Sanders swings at the first pitch. That's a base hit down the left field line. What a start to the inning for Huntsville. A leadoff single for the freshman Chloe Sanders. Wow. So Chloe Sanders, her first hit of the day, and now Katie Thorpe will come to the plate here for the Lady Hornets. One of the other freshmen on this roster. With nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Had to run in the bathroom a little out of breath.
No, you're all right.
I didn't want to miss anything.
Well, you missed the single there for Chloe.
I got to see it at least. I was catching my breath.
Katie Thorpe tries to lay down a bunt, but not able to get one down in the count 0-1. That would move the winning run for Huntsville into scoring position at second.
Hey, let's go 2-5.
So one freshman able to start things off on a good note for the Lady Hornets here in the bottom of the 7th. The other one going to try and do more here. The 0-1, strike 2. Katie Thorpe on this year, a late call-up. This is just her 4th game that she's gotten to play in. 2 plate appearances. Not been able to put it in play. 0-2 to Thorpe. Called, strike 3, 1 away. And the throw down to try and get Sanders. Gets away for a moment, but will stay close. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 2.
We'll bring it to Noelle Sandman. So she'll get that one more opportunity here to be a hero for the Lady Hornets. Her fellow senior, Kiana Washington, will be in the on-deck circle.
Hey, let's go now, 1 time.
Chance for Noelle Sandman with a runner on at first. She takes ball 1 high. And the Lady Hornets with a win, they clinch their 3rd straight district title, sharing this one with Porter. And that'll force one more game against these 2 teams later on early next week for the number 1 seed. As the 1-0 to Sandman is low, 2-0. Sanders got back in time. She is icy on those base paths. But Hendrickson was not in position.
It's going to be easier for a left-handed catcher to
Throw down to first.
throw you down at first.
2-0 to Sandman. Ooh, foul towards the Huntsville dugout, 2-1.
It's more of a natural motion. They don't have to turn. They just kind of toss it.
Hey, let's go 2.
So they'll go through a new ball here for the Lady Spartans. Kira Crosby, who's pitched a whale of a ball game today. Huntsville's been able to do some damage, though, against her. With a runner on at first, Sanders. Here's the 2-1 to Noelle Sandman. Sandman fights off another one. It would have been inside, but the count now 2-2.
Hey, good job!
Again, Kiana Washington waits on deck for the Lady Hornets.
Let's go, two!
They'll turn it back to the top of the order if the inning were to roll on.
That'll work!
2-2 to Sandman. Out in front of it. This could be trouble in right, but over there is Trinity Reese to make the catch. For the second out. An opportunity.
Number 7, Kiana Washington.
With 2 out here, Washington's obviously going to be free swinging here, but she's got good speed. Multi-sport athlete, a power lifter, a track star. She cheers. And this as well. Big opportunity here for Kiana Washington. And Chloe Sanders, the runner at first after getting on with her first hit of the afternoon.
Come on, Sam! Come on, Sam!
Washington batting from the right side. And the pitch from Crosby, called strike 1. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. If we go to extras, the 3, 4, and 5 are up for Porter. Washington, a 4-year varsity letterman for the Lady Hornets. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And we play on. Kind of fitting for this incredible game to go into extra play, but that is exactly what is going to happen here today on the north side of Huntsville, Texas. Time for some free softball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. 3, 4, and 5 for Porter when we come back.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville.
Well, it's time for some free softball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. 3, 4, and 5 coming up here for the Lady Spartans to face J.J. Duke, as we have not found a winner just yet here in this District 16-5A title game. Carlos Zimmermann alongside of Kendyll Morris, been happy to have you with us all afternoon long here. You actually get some shade now here with the sun starting to peel the other way. I think if this goes on a little further, I'll get some shade, but hopefully Huntsville rolls through here in the top of the 8th, and then we go to the bottom half of the top of the order coming up, and we can hopefully go home.
Oh, got to clean off the plate.
Still clean up home plate here. The umpiring crew's been very great today.
Mm-hmm. Big smile on her face.
So here are the 3, 4, and 5 to face J.J. Duke. Kira Crosby, Avery Evans-Pickens, and Trinity Reese. First offering called strike 1 there on Crosby.
Pretty pitch. I'm going to say it every
Inside.
time.
I know you will.
I'm going to say it every time.
Crosby today is 0 for 3. So Duke's been able to figure her out. Here's the 0-1. She checks swings but holds up 1-1. And Kingwood Park took care of Dayton last night to settle the 3 and the 4. Lufkin and Knack played a battle for the final spot in the district. At the 5 and 6, not great years for Lufkin and Knack, as here's the 1-1 to Crosby. Low and inside, 2-1. Avery Evans-Pickens, who doubled her last time, is on deck. Trying to work here against Crosby. Grounded out her last time. Here's the 2-1. Outside, 3-1. And you know the game progresses on. That pitch count goes up after JJ had to work through so many innings. But it's a natural flow of the arm, so it's a lot different than with baseball.
I'm very intrigued. I kind of want to know what her pitch count is. I'm wondering if there is anybody keeping it.
There's low ball 4, and that's the first walk issued today, and it comes in extra innings here for Avery Evans-Pickens. Like I said, Evans-Pickens, she's 2 for 3 today, a double, a single, and a strikeout.
What really helps Pickens is that first at-bat. The 10 pitches. She got to see him from all over the plate. She fouled him off. She read him. And it's just been first pitch swings for the most part since then. I wouldn't say that's a great batting strategy, but it worked out for her.
She swung at the first pitch last time. That was a double to center, and that tied the game 2-2 all the way back in the 5th. First offering to Evans-Pickens. Tries to lay down the bunt, but it goes foul, 0-1, as that was coming in hot from J.J. Duke. But a base runner for the Spartans here in the top of the 8th inning. Just trying to work her way through this middle part of the order. JJ's been able to figure out Trinity Reese today. 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts, but she's got to get through Evans-Pickens to get there. You know what'd be great right here? Double play.
Yes, it would. Get the energy going, get them fired up.
JJ gets the sign here. She'll retoe the slab. Ahead in the count, 0-1 after the bunt attempt. Here is the 0-1. She'll pop it foul, Evans-Pickens, and it's 0-2.
Looking like they got lots of crawfish for these extra innings we got.
And I don't think a person has left, other than those that had to come and go, but everyone that has decided to stay, they have stayed for this incredible ball game they've seen today. JJ looking for a big out number 1 if she can get it here of Evans-Pickens. Here's the 0-2 on the way. Evans-Pickens well out in front of it. So that would have been gone if it stayed fair, but count remains 0-2 as JJ knows, well, I'm not going to throw that one in that spot again. Again, the sun kind of shading off here to the right of our perspective here, so that's trouble for a left fielder in the left side of the infield, not so much for the right side. Here's the 0-2 again. Just missed outside, 1-2. Tried to get her looking, just couldn't get the call on the outside half.
It's not JJ's favorite place to pitch. Most of those that she throws on the outside like that end up going ball.
1-2 again to Evans-Pickens. Swings, hits this one well in the left, says Rosalund getting into foul ground. She has got it for out number 1. I said it'd be trouble down the left field line, but she shades the sun for the first out. And a big one at that for the Lady Hornets here in the top of the 8th.
That wind.
It carried it.
It did.
Trinity Reese now to the plate, 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging and grounded out. One of those 2, Eris McHale. They're telling her to stay frosty over there on the third base side. Here's the first pitch to Reese, swing and a miss, 0-1. A catch by Rosalund, our first foul out of the day. Not a lot has gone her way either.
Yeah.
Really one of the first balls that she's been able to go after.
All of them on the ground.
0-1 to Reese. Well high, well caught by Von Rosenberg. 1-1. That would have easily moved the go-ahead run to second.
A good wall she built there.
Great wall of burger, I guess you could say.
If you want it.
So a 1-1 count. Kara Crosby, who got on via the free pass. Reese with an open stance. 1-1 from Duke. Fouled away by Reese off the pole, 1 into the count. Jordan Franklin waits on deck. She is 0 for 3, struck out all 3 times against J.J. Duke. J.J. on 12 strikeouts this afternoon. work here in the top of the 8th with a runner on at first. Tie game, 2-2, a district title on the balance. The 1-2 to Reese, swing and a miss. Number 13 for J.J. Duke. 2 down here in the Porter half of the 8th. And that brings Jordan Franklin to the plate, as I said. 3 strikeouts in the game against J.J. 2 of them swinging, 1 looking. Again, Huntsville has the top of the order in the bottom half of the inning. Franklin takes strike 1.
You don't want it to get to Pruitt, who has made it on the base
Every time, yeah, with an
time.
error. Got on with that error as well. The 0-1. Franklin swings and misses, 0-2. And the only way you see Pruitt is if you don't go and win it in the bottom of the 8th. Again, Crosby the runner at first. Franklin at the plate, trying to avoid the golden sombrero. He fouls it off. Again, Rosenlund, McHale, and Duke will lead it off in the bottom of the 8th inning against Kira Crosby, who stands at first. JJ shakes off 1 pitch, and Franklin calls time. The 0-2. Franklin pops it up, but it'll get out of play. That bat rolls on here in Huntsville.
Every time I look back there, I think about some crawfish.
I know. I'm starting to smell it a bit more now.
I know. I'm like, Need me some.
A good battle here. Still an 0-2 count here on Franklin. JJ trying to win it. She does! 14 strikeouts for J.J. Duke will send us to the bottom of the 8th inning. And the top of the order will come to the plate for the Lady Hornets to try and win their 3rd consecutive district title. I hope I don't have to say that anymore later on today until they do it. Be back in a moment here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville. Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 8th here in Huntsville. Tie game, 2-2 with a District 16 5A title on the line. Carlos Zimmermann alongside of Kendyll Morris. Been delighted to have you with us all afternoon here into a marathon now. Here as we approach the 3 o'clock hour here in Huntsville. Anna Rosenlund, she will get us started here in the bottom of the 8th inning. She's had a tough day over 3, trying to change that right here. And the first offering from Kira Crosby is across for a strike. 13 strikeouts for number 14 on the year. Rosenlund's been able to put it into play every single time. 2 pop-outs and a line-out. Next offering to Rosenlund. Fouls it back and the count 0-2. Rosenlund trying to go to work here. Trying to get that winning run on base. Harris McHale waiting on deck. 0-2 to Rosenlund. Wisely lays off of ball 1.
Sorry, guys. I was putting in my crawfish order. They're about to run out.
I think I may have to pass for the day. A little locked in right now.
Let's work now. Let's work here. Good.
Crosby shook off a couple of pitches there from Jackson against Rosenlund. She was the one that made the final out in the last matchup against Porter, and a good effort by the Lady Hornets to try and tie that game. Here's the 1-2. Rosenlund lays off again, 2-2. JJ gave up her first walk of the day back in the top half of the inning. Crosby has not surrendered a walk just yet.
Hey, let's go now. Let's go now. Battle here. Work.
2-2. Rosenlund, a little chopper. It lands fair. Throw down, not in time. Man, they've gotten on base in some really wacky ways today. But Rosenlund is on to start the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets. Number 11.
Man, that thing went like a foot in front of the plate. That'll bring Harris McHale to the plate. You know, I'm going to give her a hit on that. I'll give Anna a hit. And here's Harris McHale. 1 for 3 today, a double to start her day. And the first offering tries to lay down a bunt, but pulled it back, and the count is 1-0.
The runners are going to have to realize that they can't wander back to first base like they've been doing. You know, the catcher with that left-hand arm is just going to be able to throw him down, and I would just hate for it to end that way.
So Rosenlund on after her 2-foot single. 1-0 to McHale. McHale lays down a bunt, but it rolls behind the plate. So the count 1-1 now. Trying to get that winning run into scoring position with J.J. Duke. Waiting on deck in the ring. Just waiting in the wings right now.
She put her PF flyers on to get the first on that one.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2-2 between Porter and Huntsville. What a game it's been. Lady Hornets with an opportunity to end it here. McHale in open stance. And the 1-1 trying to lay down another bunt. It's a good one. Crosby over to play it. Throw to first in time, but the winning run is now in scoring position with 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Sacrifice successful for Harris McHale. And now J.J. Duke to the plate. And Porter will converge here the infield to try and find a way to get a hot shot pitcher and infielder for the Lady Hornets. Anna Rosenlund now, as they will have a circle visit here with Alicia Evans-Pickens, a rather brief one at that, just telling her pitcher, hey, go get her. But J.J. Duke, he's got a double. She reached on an error her last time in right. So they'll break the huddle here, and will J.J. try to play the hero? You don't need to even think about the long ball. You hit one into the outfield, and you have an out to work with. If you have to pass it off to Von Rosenberg. But I think JJ, just knowing her and that way she has played in the 3 years now, she wants this right here.
If anything, she's tired, doesn't want to go back out there. If anything.
JJ lays off, ball 1.
But again, they're not going to want to pitch her in her zone because she's just going to lay it out there. Putting it out there, the top right corner, top left. My apologies. Top left.
Winning run at second base for the Lady Hornets. J.J. Duke with a 1-0 count against Crosby. The pitch on the way. Duke lays off again, 2-0.
Hey, be patient. Go walk.
2-0 on the way. Duke pops it up, but it'll get out of play. 2-1 now between the pitchers. JJ trying to fight whatever she can to try and get it done. Rosenlund, the runner at second, with one out here in the bottom of the eighth. Tie game, 2-2, and the 2-1 to J.J. Duke. Big swing and a miss, 2-2. She wanted every bit of that ball, and it was a changeup, and she was just a little in front of it.
She doesn't do a lot of swinging and missing, that's for sure.
Her lone strikeout today was swinging. Just trying to find a way. 2-2 from Crosby. Duke chops it on the ground, third base side. They'll hold Rosenlund at third. The throw is low, but Rosenlund is in at third safely. So JJ moves the winning run now over to third base. There is 2 outs. But Katie Von Rosenberg will now have an opportunity.
For the Lady Hornets, number 9, Katie Von Rosenberg.
She has not made it onto base yet today. But with having a left-handed catcher, that does come in advantages with having somebody on third. Just like it is an advantage to her to have somebody on first.
She doesn't have a whole lot of speed, so you got to find a way to put it into the green grass in the outfield to win the district. First pitch, ball 1. And if Von Rosenberg were somehow to get on with a free pass, I know Hope Grant is chomping at the bit in the on-deck circle to have an opportunity once again. 1-0 to Berger. Berger hits it in the air to left. This could be trouble out there, but it is caught by the shortstop Franklin off of a bobble. That would have won it if it dropped. But wow. Well, we play on. Let's go to the 9th. It's like a baseball game now out here at Cape Bar Ross Park. But it's been a good one. We hope you stick with us here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Bottom of the order up reporter when we come back.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Welcome back here to Huntsville. We play on here to the top of the 9th here at Cape Bar Ross Park. Bottom of the order to face J.J. Duke here in the top of the 9th inning. Carlos Zimmermann here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Joining me is Kendyll Morris. It's been a fun one today. We're into our second frame of extra play as Lindsey Pruitt's going to get things started here in the Porter half of the 9th.
Let's go, JJ.
First offering. Pruitt swings at the first pitch. It's on the infield. The freshman Sanders calls everybody off, and 1 pitch. 1 out for J.J. Duke. And if they go any further, we're going to start running out of stuff on our score sheet.
Yes. Yes, we are. But we have 12.
We do have 12 on these sheets, courtesy of our good friend Jordan Smith. He made these score sheets for us.
Jordan made them? Oh,
Do you
looky
not see
there.
his copyright at the bottom?
No, I did not. I just tend to ignore those.
Thank you, Jordan. We appreciate it very much. 1 down here in the top of the 9th. There's a pitch inside that time. To a pinch hitter here for Porter. It is Lana Hendrickson.
I was about to say, I was
Now
about
at
to
the
be like,
plate.
oh, she hasn't made it on base, but I got a pinch hitter.
1-0. Hendrickson on the ground to the second baseman, Klawinski. She's got it. Flip the Grant 2 away. With 2 out now here in the top of the 9th inning. We'll hand it over now to 9th in the order, Layla Brown. JJ working very methodically here in the top of the ninth. She's going to have the 5, 6, and 7 up in the bottom half. First offering to Layla Brown. In there for a strike, 0-1. And I know this crowd behind us, they are waiting to erupt in a huge way.
Storming the field would be easy. I'm sure they would.
Yeah, if they want to bust through that gate over there. Here's the 0-1 to Brown, outside and low, 1-1.
I feel like this facility would be pretty easy to contain from that. There's only one fence on either side. Good luck.
Lady Hornets trying to make history today. Here's the 1-1 to Brown. Called strike 2. Brown today 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a pop-out. JJ shook off one, but now gets the sign she likes from Von Rosenberg. Here's the 1-2 on the way to Layla Brown. Outside and high. It's been such a critical game today for both of these teams. Porter hunting for their first ever district title. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss by Brown, and that'll send us quickly to the bottom of the ninth. Hope Grant, the senior, she will get to lead things off for Huntsville when we come back. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Here we are in the bottom of the ninth. You're looking at Hope Grant. She will lead things off for the Lady Hornets here in the bottom of this inning. The senior with an opportunity to start something big. One swing wins it. So I'm going to make a quick announcement here to the spectators. Once our resident.
Quick announcement, everybody. If you have a red ticket, could you please cash it in? They're trying to wrap it all up. Again, thank you for all the support.
Thank you.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets.
And now we're back to play.
Yeah.
We got our orders in, luckily,
Yes,
folks.
we did.
So we'll get to enjoy some crawdads, hopefully here in just a little bit. With Hope Grant at the plate to face Kira Crosby. And the first offering, Grant wisely lays off of a pitch outside, 1-0. Jackson has not been able to get a lot of calls on the outer half of the plate today.
No, she is not. And part of it also has to do with the catcher throwing herself out there, because a lot of times as an umpire, if a catcher's throwing themselves like that, it's probably a ball.
Grant swing and a miss, 1-1 on a pitch outside.
Puts you in the mindset to prepare for it to be a strike, even if it's, or a ball, even if it's not.
Grant is 0 for 3 today. She has struck out twice and grounded out. 1-1 to Grant. Grant puts it on the ground, but right to the first baseman, Hendrickson, one away. So the inning will roll on here to Chloe Sanders.
Number 18.
She got on with a single her last time to the plate. That started off what was hoping to be a promising bottom of the 7th for the Lady Hornets. It's both of these pitchers going deep into this ball game. Sanders with nobody on, 1 out. The tie game 2-2. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it off.
I want to give a quick shout out to my great uncle Robert. He's not very tech savvy, and he can't figure out where to comment on where he's watching from, and is from Temple, Texas.
Good old Temple. Chad Webb also tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, Chad, as always. Here's the 0-1 to Sanders. Called strike 2, a little late, but the call is the strike. Callie Klawinski waits on deck. 0-2. Sanders laid off. Peel down to first. She did not go. 1-2. Sanders singled in the 7th, trying to do and replicate that once again. 1-2 on the way from Crosby. Sanders pops it up. It might stay in play. No, it will not. It'll just squeak out. So the count runs to 1-2 now, or stays at 1-2, I should say. Sanders will take a deep step out of the box here for a second, get a word from head coach Morgan Bryan, flanked by Cole Bohannon on the first base side. Brianna Palomino in the dugout. 1-2 again to Sanders. Low as it short hops the plate. First time we've seen that today. Count 2-2 as that left the arm a little early that time from Crosby.
Oh, chatter doohickey is getting in my ear.
2-2. Sanders, looper into left. Franklin backs off of it, but a basket catch out there in left for Lindsey Pruitt for the second out. With the way this wind has been today, nothing is safe. So that'll bring it over to Callie Klawinski now. Klawinski today 0 for 3. She has struck out every time against Crosby.
Hey, let's go 3! It takes 1! You got it right here, 3!
Klawinski will stand in with an open stance. First pitch from Crosby. Called strike 1.
Hey, you're good, 3 takes 1! Hey, believe in yourself right here!
Quite a ball game today. The top of the order for Porter is on deck. In the top of the 10th if we roll on. Klawinski swings and misses, 0-2. This pitcher's duel, who each have only surrendered the 2 runs in this game. Klawinski behind in the count. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And she dropped the ball. Throw down the first is dropped by Hendrickson. Oh! Wow. Another dropped third strike. It's Callie's 4th of the day, but she gets on for the first time. And now it'll bring it to Noelle Sandman.
Wow.
Here you go, 2!
Getting a little reassurance by the first base coach down there and be like, girl, you're going to get yelled at later, but you're good right now.
First offering to Sandman. Sandman fouls it off, 0-1. Oh, a chance for the Lady Hornets. The winning run on it first and represented by Callie Klawinski.
Looks like she's put it into play every time, whether it was grounded out or flied or popped, but she has made contact. Not struck out yet today.
Let's go, 2!
The 0-1. Ball 1. So instead of going to the 10th, Callie reaches on a drop third strike. And an error by the first baseman, Hendrickson. Here's the 1-1. Sandman a little on the infield, but Crosby there to make the catch. And that sends us here in Huntsville to the 10th. We roll on here in this District 16 5A title match. Who is going to win this? Porter has a chance here in the top of the 10th with the top of the order coming up. J.J. Duke will go back to work when we come back.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville.
Welcome back here to Huntsville. We are in the 10th. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have not found a winner here between the Lady Hornets and the Lady Spartans. Carlos Zimmermann here. Alongside me is Kendyll Morris. Been glad to have you with us all afternoon long here. The wind picking back up just a bit here at Cape Bar Ross Park. Really the final game that we hope to play here at Cape Bar Ross Park on the softball side of things with the new facility coming along. The top of the order is up to the plate here for Porter. Cadence Hayes gets us started. She's 2 for 4 today. She swings at the first pitch and foul off the hand there of Alicia Evans-Pickens. That's a stinger. You might feel that one tomorrow. The count 0-1.
Right off the finger.
Hayes flew out her last time up. JJ has put together some good innings here from the 7, 8, and 9. Here's the 0-1 to Hayes. Hayes fights it off again, 0-2.
Chatted up with the third base umpire. Maybe something was going on.
Hopefully these guys are getting paid overtime for this.
I hope so. Am I? Just kidding.
That's not my call to make.
I'm kidding.
Here's the 0-2 on the way to Hayes. Hayes again foul down the line. Rosenlund gives it a look against the fence. She laid out but was not able to get to it. So the count 0-2. I want to thank a lot of people, of course, our sponsors who have been very, very gracious to us and supporting Huntsville Lady Hornet Athletics. Our camera operator, Collin Neill, today, the voice of Huntsville Hornet Baseball and Huntsville Hornet Girls Basketball. Of course, my broadcast partner here, Kendyll Morris. Down on the ground past the diving shortstop Sanders for a base hit. So early trouble here for Porter in the top of the 10th as that one just passed the outstretched glove of the freshman. So 1 on, Jackson now to the plate. Jackson today is 2 for 4 as well. She flew out her last time. Lady Hornets back out of the shift now, and here's the first offering to Jackson. She lays down the bunt, a good one. JJ throw over to first to Klawinski in time, 1 away. Sacrifice is successful to move the go-ahead run for Porter over to second. A big out there of Jackson. We'll hand it off to Kira Crosby. Crosby today, 0 for 3 with a walk. High pressure spot here for JJ Duke. The go-ahead run for Porter is over there at second base. Crosby stands in, first offering. Pops it up on the infield. This is a big out number 2 if the Lady Hornets get it. Klawinski squeezes it for the second out. But that'll bring Avery Evans-Pickens to the plate. She is 2 for 4 today. A single, a double, a foul out, and a strikeout. JJ trying to get around the potential tumultuous inning. With the 9, 1, and 2 due up for the Lady Hornets in the bottom of the 10th. So we've just hit a stalemate here in the late going of this one. Evans-Pickens hit quite a laser out there to center earlier. That one short hops the plate. Von Rosenberg, good block there, and the count of 1-0. And the runner Hayes over at first base.
Lots of cheering going on. Some
of the Porter crowd trying to will their girls along. A chance to jump in front here with 2 out, 1-0. Pops it up. Grant in foul ground, shielding the sun. She's got it! Another foul out to end the top of the 10th. That takes us to the bottom of the 10th. The 9, 1, and 2 for the Huntsville Lady Hornets will come to the plate. The district on the line. Be back in a moment. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
They just did the last call for Crawfish behind us. Hopefully this is the last call here in the bottom of the 10th inning between Porter and Cast Network powered N2 are up to the plate here for the Lady Hornets, and Riley Hammond gets us started. I apologize if there is some technical difficulties, folks. We've been fighting some tough internet today, even though it's been a rather clear day. Riley Hammond to deal with Kira Crosby here in the bottom of the 10th. First offering to Hammond. Wisely lays off of ball one. Three. She struck out twice and has flown out. Heading the count here on Crosby with a 1-0. Here's the next pitch. Called strike one. That got that one towards the inner half.
Interesting seeing that 0 on the scoreboard up there.
Hammond takes strike two on the inner half.
There's not a 10 double-digit spot for the inning.
There isn't. People coming by here. They ought to just leave it there because then people might start getting confused.
I know.
1-2 to Hammond. Called strike three. One away here in the bottom of the 10th. Another strikeout on the books for Kira Crosby. We now roll back to the top of the order here.
Can you do something for me?
Anna Rosenlund to the plate. She singled on a 2-foot grounder. Her last time in the bottom of the 10th. Excuse me, I'm just all over the place. We've been here a long time. That was in the bottom of the 8th. First offering. Ball one high. Good take by Rosenlund.
Good read.
1-0. Called strike one. And like I said, folks, not many people have left. A good chunk of this crowd has stuck it out here. A marathon one today in Huntsville with a district title weighing in the balance between these two incredible programs. 1-1 to Rosenlund. Called strike two. Man, Crosby, even though into the 10th, still bringing it. Both of these pitchers been asked to do a lot.
Yes. I would be interested, like I said earlier, to know what their pitch count is. You know, it is more natural motion, but it is exhausting.
1-2. Rosenlund tried to reach for it. There is strikeout again for Crosby. 2 out now in the bottom of the 10th for Eris McHale.
JV kind of wrangling around us. Porter's JV.
Yeah. McHale got on with was able to bunt into a sacrifice last time. She'll be free swinging here. She got a single, actually a double in the bottom of the first to open her ball game today. First offering to Eris McHale. Well outside, 1-0.
Let's go,
1-0. Called strike one. Just when you think that Crosby's going to get in a little bit of trouble in the at-bat, she battles back with that inside half of the plate. If the game were to roll on, we'll see the 5, 6, and 7 for Porter in the top of the 11th. McHale fouls one back, 1-2. McHale trying to battle here. 1 for 4 with that double, an error, reaching on an error, the sacrifice and the strikeout back in the 4th. 1-2 to McHale. Battles it as it rolls foul. That pitch down in the dirt, so just trying to protect at the plate was McHale. The count remains 1-2. J.J. Duke waits on deck. It's been an ideal day for J.J., just the one hit that came in the 4th. McHale's laced some good hits this year. She had a home run on Tuesday against Dayton. 1-2 to McHale. Wisely lays off, 2-2.
Keep working here!
2-2 to McHale. McHale in the center. Back on it, though, and making the grab out there is Brown, and that'll retire the side in the top, or the bottom, of the 10th. Now we go to the top of the 11th here today in Huntsville. The battle rages on here between Porter and Huntsville. 5, 6, and 7 coming up for the Lady Spartans when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Well, we're not done yet, folks. To the top of the 11th we go here between Porter and Huntsville. District 16 5A matchup, the final district matchup. As the 5, 6, and 7 of Porter to the plate here. Trinity Reese gets us started. She's 0 for 4 today. To face J.J. Duke, who's pitched a masterpiece today despite the 2 runs given up here to the Lady Spartans. First offering from J.J. Duke. Reese takes strike 1. Reese today 3 strikeouts against Duke, will ground out as well.
Let's go, Hornet!
Duke trying to settle back in here. Head in the count 0-1, and the first next pitch is a big swing and a miss, 0-2. Well, Kendyll, they're going to have to figure this out quickly because we're down to our final 2 frames on the score sheet. If not, we're flipping to the back.
Go back to how we were.
Or I might make Jordan make us custom ones that have multiple innings. I mean, you don't ever expect these kind of games to go this deep.
No, you don't.
Especially in high school. College, maybe here and there, but definitely not here at this level. Here's the 0-2 to Reese. Just a bit high. 1-2, and you hear the groans from the crowd there. That just missed.
Just because I'm feeling in the spirit of some Bearcat softball scoreboard. That is a full house up there. You got the 3 2s and the 2 1s.
Yes.
I need a little excitement.
I know. 1-2 to Reese. Swing and a miss. 1 down here in the top of the 11th. Another strikeout on the books for JJ. That's got to be 15 for her. And that'll bring Jordan Franklin to the plate. An update from the Bearcat side. That doesn't look good.
It's not looking too great right now.
It's early, though.
Utah Valley with 5, Sam Houston 0.
I think that's where you're supposed to be right now, but I think Cody can hold down the fort over there.
Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Franklin tries to lay down the bunt, but pulled it back in time. So appeal down to first, not successful. Count 1-0. we continue this battle of 4D chess. No one able to really gain an edge here since we went to extras. Huntsville had a threat. Porter's had a threat. 1-0. Franklin tries to lay down the bunt. It's a good one. Grant slaps the tag. Nope, but ended up throwing to Klawinski anyway, as Franklin tried to run around her the other way. But that is either way out number 2, and that'll bring Lindsay Pruitt to the plate. A rare 3-4 put out there for the Lady Hornets. Pruitt will now bat. She's had a couple of hits today off of JJ. She's 2 for 4, reached on an error as well, but she popped out her last time to the plate. Lady Hornets have the heart of the order in the bottom of the 11th. It'll be JJ, Katie, and Hope coming up as Pruitt hits a hot shot, but it's foul down the right side. Pruitt at the plate. I'm trying to do some math here really quick. It's only one of a few batters there for Porter that have not struck out today against JJ. 0-1. Inside, 1-1.
Your handwriting might not be the best, but
it's not.
I kind of understand yours a little bit more than mine. Trying to keep an actual book with lines, and I can't see like what was a hit or strikeout.
1-1 to Pruitt, swings at a high ball, and a good rise ball there from JJ Duke. 1-2. Again, JJ will lead it off in the bottom of the 11th for the Lady Hornets. No one willing to give an edge here down the stretch of this amazing ball game.
16 strikeouts so far.
16, is that what you counted?
Yep.
That's a little one on the infield. Klawinski is there, though, to make the catch, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Lady Spartans. Let's go to the bottom of the 11th inning. The Lady Hornets with an opportunity to win it when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
We're here in the bottom of the 11th of this marathon here on a Saturday afternoon in Huntsville, Texas. The gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods, I call it. JJ Duke, the heart of the order for the Lady Hornets, will get us started. Carlos Zimmermann alongside Kendyll Morris here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. JJ today, she's been able to get one hit here off of Kira Crosby. She's won here to try and send us home. First offering from Crosby to Duke. Ways off. The pitch was low. 1-0. Head coach Morgan Ryan saying cut it in half. That's what you got to do. When the Lady Hornets have been able to do that, that's exactly what they've done and been able to get on base today. Here's the 1-0. Duke swings. Fly ball in the right, but it's going to hang up there for Layla Brown for out number one. Oh, just missed winning it.
When she hits the ball like that, I always get so anxious because it goes far most of the time.
Number 9, Katie.
So Katie Von Rosenberg will now come to the plate for the Lady Hornets. Try to play the hero here for Huntsville. With one out now here in the bottom of the 11th. And the first offering, Von Rosenberg lays off, but it's strike one. And folks, we apologize if there are some technical issues, trying to work through them as we speak.
Come on, 9, you got it right here now.
Next pitch, Von Rosenberg. There we go. That should fix it. Von Rosenberg lays off 1-2. Maybe I should just turn that one off.
Yeah, that might help you there.
That explains a lot. Count 1-2 here on Berger.
Work your non-work now.
Von Rosenberg calls time. JJ just missed the winner. The last at bat. Here's the 1-2 to Von Rosenberg, chopped it foul. Von Rosenberg today, 2 strikeouts, a pop out, and a ground out.
She's getting to bat 5 times. 5 times. 1 softball game.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout again for Kira Crosby. 2 out now for Hope Grant. Crosby's had a great day as well. I think she's on strikeout number 15 now. And that'll bring Hope Grant to the plate. Grant today, she struck out her first 2 times against Crosby. She's been able to put it in play the last 2 times. A ground out to short and a ground out to first. First offering from Crosby. Swing and a miss. Big one, 0-1.
That's been the trend for her, big swing and a miss on the first pitch today. I don't know if I know she's itching. I know she's itching for a hit. But those pitches, it's the exact same one.
Another swing and a miss, 0-2. Well, for Porter in the 12th, they'll have the 8-9-1 to the plate. 0-2 to Grant. Holds off, 1-2.
So similar pitches, the first 2. In her mind, realized, oh, well, that didn't work out for me the first 2 times. Maybe I should hold off.
1-2. Grant lays off a pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Lady Hornets just need some base runners now at this point. You got the freshman Chloe Sanders waiting on deck. Callie Klawinski waiting in the hole. 2-2 to Hope Grant. Swing and a miss on another one outside. Another strikeout for Kira Crosby, and we roll on to the top of the 12th inning. Our final bit on the scorecard to be filled, we hope, or else me and Kendyll are in some trouble. 8-9-1 for Porter coming up when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Welcome back here to Huntsville, the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods. We're in the 12th here between Porter and Huntsville here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside Kendyll Morris. It's been quite the marathon today. Lady Hornets not able to amass anything in the bottom half of the 11th. They'll have to try again in the bottom half of the 12th, but J.J. Duke called upon once again here to try and slow down the Porter bats. The 8-9-1 as Lana Hendrickson will dig in for Kylie Rose, who her day is done. And the first offering on the way here to Hendrickson is in for a strike from Duke.
And that is Duke's official 161 pitches after that. 161 pitches so far today.
And Crosby on the other side, 163. It's been a heck of the day for both of these pitchers. Here's the 0-1. Hendrickson fights it off in the left for a base hit. That'll get things started here for Porter in the top half of the 12th inning. Lana Hendrickson's first hit of the day. That will hand it off to Layla Brown, who will obviously be squaring around in this situation. So Huntsville finds themselves in some minor dire straits here. Brown on here to face Duke. Brown today struck out 3 times against J.J. Brown squares around, tries to lay down the bunt, but it's foul, 0-1.
I did notice that Hendrickson is technically going in for the DP, so she's not really a pinch hitter anymore.
No.
That's actually her spot. I'm sure you probably knew that.
Yeah, I did.
I was just taking a look and noticed it.
0-1 again to Brown, tries to square around, gets it down this time. McHale over to Glovett, throw to Klawinski in time for the out. But sacrifice successful, moves Hendrickson into scoring position at second base. So Order's winning run, or go-ahead run, is over at second base, and Cadence Hayes to the plate. Cadence Hayes today, 3 hits against J.J. Duke. She has flown out all the other times. Chance for JJ here to just try and prove something here against Cadence, who's had somewhat had her number today. 6th at bat for number 6. 1 out here in the top of the 12th. First offering to Hayes, strike 1.
My favorite pitch.
It's the outside that time, but to a lefty, but right in that same
Right.
spot if it were to a righty.
Mm-hmm.
On the black there on the outer half. 0-1 from Duke. Hayes fights it off, but fouls it away. 0-2. Quickly ahead in the count. Here is Duke. 16 strikeouts. Again, her career high was 18. Where did that come from? The 13-inning thriller last year against Lufkin. Lady Hornets won that game 3-2. Here's the 0-2. Hayes pops it, foul again. Duke trying to fight here. I know she's tired. You got to think Crosby on the other side is also equally as tired with the way they've been pitching today. 0-2 to Hayes. Hayes down the line, but foul. That would have easily scored Hendrickson and put Porter in front. Two balls coming here to the home plate umpire. We're in the top of the 12th with 1 out and an 0-2 count. Trying to battle here against Cadence Hayes. 3 for 5 this afternoon. 0-2 on the way again to Hayes. Fights it. Sanders. Throw to first. In time for the second out. Throw over the third. Not in time. That does move the runner into a dangerous third spot, but the Lady Hornets in the same time get a huge out number 2. Good play by Sanders, the freshman. So a ground out there for Hayes. Makes her 3 for 6. Here's Christina Jackson. She is 2 for 5. Pair of singles, a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out. So Duke's work not done here in the top of the 12th. Trying to get around the danger at third base and Lana Hendrickson, who got on with the single. With 2 out here in the top of the 12th. First pitch to Jackson. Ball outside. JJ gets the sign she likes here from Von Rosenberg. She comes set now, towing the rubber here. 1-0 to Jackson. Hits it well into left field. Rosenlund scouting it, and she's got it for the third and final out. A sophomore with a good play there in left field. And that returns the Lady Hornets to the bottom of the 12th. They get around the danger, and the game continues to the bottom half. Lady Hornets with a chance to win it again when we come back.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville. Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome to the bottom of the 12th here in Huntsville, Texas, 70 miles to the north of H-Town here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Glad to have you with us once again. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside Kendyll Morris. Chloe Sanders, the freshman, gets us started. The day where she's gone 1 for 4, a single, a pair of strikeouts, and a flyout. Actually, 1 for 3 because Emily Zunker came in to pinch hit for her once. So let's see what the freshman has here. And we're down to our final score bit here. So I hope they ended here. Bottom of the 12th here. Kira Crosby back to work in this what has been an incredible pitcher's duel today. Sanders swings, that one on the ground, and a good glove by Franklin, but she didn't get a good step, and that'll allow Sanders to reach. One on and nobody out here in the bottom of the 12th.
This is a nice, strong hit. Got a little dead on the glove, and she just couldn't get a glove around it.
Number 3.
Well,
Good base running, too.
She got her glove around it. It's just she lost her footing. But either way, the Lady Hornets winning run now on at first base. Callie Klawinski to the plate. First offering from Crosby. Klawinski lays down the bunt. A good one. A deke by Evans Pickens as she had double clutched it. But the sacrifice successful. Winning run for the Lady Hornets now in scoring position at second with 1 out for Noelle Sandman.
Little hesitation on third there. She was contemplating throwing it because she knew that it was a sacrifice bunt, and she remembered, oh, if I don't throw it, there won't be an out.
She hesitated one more time. She would have reached with Klawinski.
Yes.
So 1 out here in the bottom of the 12th. Here's Noelle Sandman. She fakes the bunt and pulled it back in time. Pitch was a ball, 1-0.
Let's go, Noelle!
And now a circle visit here as the infield will converge here to see how they're going to approach Noelle Sandman. Sandman today, she is 0 for 4, a ground out, a pop out, and a strikeout victim twice. And everyone's sticking this one out with us. We've now been we've been on the air for 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Wow.
We've been, I think, here at Cape Bar. Me and Collin got here at about 10:30, so we've been here for 5 hours and 20 minutes.
Hey, I only got here at 11.
You're around the 4.5 hour range.
Ah.
We're overachievers.
Obviously.
1-0 to Sandman. Inside, 2-0.
Let's go, Noelle!
So the bunt of Klawinski moves Sanders in scoring position at second. Noelle Sandman, the senior, playing in her final game at Cape Bar Ross with an opportunity to win it here. Crosby's 2-0. Sandman fights it off, and it's foul, 2-1.
Got to thinking about it. I'm kind of glad that I didn't bring Casanova. That's my service dog in training for y'all that don't.
He would have been
here.
here.
Don't know. He would have been here for a while. I would have had
Yeah.
to leave the thing a lot. But he's at home with my roommate, having a blast, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Runner at second, Sanders. She represents the winning run. Here's the 2-1 to Sandman. Sandman chops it. Evans Pickens thought about going to third, but she goes to Sandman to get the out. But now, with 2 out, Riley Hammond to the plate.
Now at bat for the Lady Hornets.
Hammond.
Number 13.
Hammond has not made it on base. She hasn't even. It doesn't look like she's put it in play.
She put it once in play in the 7th. She flew out to right.
Let's go, Riley!
So Riley Hammond now to the plate. The winning run 60 feet away. First offering to Hammond inside, 1-0. Hammond was the front end of a 9-2 double play that won against Kingwood Park 4-1 a couple of weeks ago. She stands here in a big spot. Here's the 1-0. Inside again, 2-0.
Gotsy.
Yeah, indeed it is. You're just missing the other one in the
twos.
you're missing the you would have gotten the ultimate Yahtzee if there was 2 strikes in there. But luckily for Riley Hammond, she's ahead in the count 2-0.
Yes, she is.
2-0 on the way to Riley Hammond. Hammond fouls it away, 2-1.
That wind's got a chill to it being in the shade. I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I mean, the sun's completely off of us now as we approach 4 o'clock on this Saturday afternoon. It's been quite a day here at the ballpark.
Let's go, Riley.
Riley with a 2-1 count. The pitch from Crosby. Hammond tries to lay down the bunt, but she popped it up, and it's into the glove of Kevins Pickens for the 3rd and final out. So we roll on to the 13th inning. We're out of room on our score sheets, but we don't care. We're still going to be here on this Saturday afternoon in Huntsville. Part of the order up for Porter when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic is here to treat your poison ivy, animal bites, sunburns, lacerations, sprains, breaks, and don't forget your camp and sports physicals so you can quickly get back to your daily life. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. Texpress Urgent Care offers a variety of procedures. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and McAllister's in Huntsville.
Well, the marathon continues here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Top of the 13th inning. 3, 4, and 5 coming up here for the Lady Spartans. Kira Crosby, Avery Evans Pickens, and Trinity Reese. Carlos Zimmermann here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. J.J. Duke back to work here in the top of the 13th inning in a tie game, 2-2, with a district title hanging in the balance for the Lady Hornets. If they win, they clinch a share of it, and that would be enough to be able to force yet another game with Porter to determine the number 1 seed in the district. That would come early next week, or in a couple of days, I should say. It's the first offering to Crosby. Swing and a miss. 0-1. JJ still bringing it here, even though she is 12 innings deep into this game. And we ran out of room on our score sheet, so we're working the back now. Here's the 0-1 to Crosby. She pops it up, though. Sandman running in on it. Klowinski calls her off and makes the catch for the first out. So Crosby here in the 13th down on a P4 on our score sheet, and that'll move it over to Avery Evans Pickens. Avery Evans Pickens enters today with 2 hits, but she is fouled out back-to-back times. Once to Anna Rosenlund in left and once to Hope Grant here on the first base side. But she's had a lot of pop. She has a double and a single to her credit as well. She struck out her first time against JJ way back in the first. With nobody on and 1 out, tie game 2-2. Evans Pickens swung for the fences and got nothing. 0-1.
Our improvised score sheets look very different.
Yeah, yours is probably much better than mine. I will say that much. Might have you draw it up for me here in a minute.
Tracing the lines.
Yeah.
Kindergarten.
0-1 to Evans Pickens. Short hops the plate, 1-1.
It's like kindergarten all over again.
I know. That was a long time ago for me.
A really long time.
2002.
Whoa.
I'm kind of dating myself there. You were 1. That's nuts. Our crawfish are probably cold by now, by the way.
No, it's all right. It still tastes good, I hope.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they do. Those guys, they do good work over there.
Yes, they do.
Here's the 1-1. Chops it in the air, does Evans Pickens, and it's down for a base hit.
That wind really pushed that one back. it came off the bat a lot faster than it did when it slowed down.
So a one-out hit for Avery Evans-Pickens, her third of the afternoon, puts some base runners on here for Trinity Reese. However, for J.J. Duke, this is okay because, well, somewhat okay, other than giving up the hit. She's been able to shut down Trinity Reese and who's on deck in Jordan Franklin as well today. So on my count here, if the wind will cooperate with me for a second, she has struck him out 7 out of 9 times that she's faced them, and she delivers strike 1 to Reese. Goodness gracious. I think I got a hold of it now. So 0-1 start here on Reese. Now I dropped my pen. That's always great. I'm all over the place because, man, this has been a long one.
Yes, it has.
I've only done this once in my career, and that was last year. Here's the next pitch to Reese. Swing and a miss, 0-2. JJ, I think if she gets the strikeout here, that would be 17 for her. It would be 17 for if she can get it right here. One more after that would match her career high. Runner on at first, Evans-Pickens, and Reese taking her time here to get back into the box. Stands with an open stance to face Duke here. The 0-2. Just missed high, 1-2. Top of the order will be up for Huntsville in the bottom of the 13th. So we've just hit one of the more monumental stalemates here in this one. Double play depth on the infield for the Lady Hornets as well. Here's the 1-2 to Reese. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 17 for J.J. Duke. Big one there of Reese. And that will bring Franklin to the plate.
Let's go, JJ!
Who has had her struggles today against J.J. Duke with a runner on over at first in Evans-Pickens. Here's the first offering to Franklin. She pops it way foul behind us towards the parking lot. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Franklin lays off, 1-1. She swung at that a couple of times today, wisely backing off.
I mean, when you bat, what is this, 6 or 7?
She is the 6th in the order.
This is the 6th time she's come up to bat?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. I mean, when it come up that many times, I'm pretty sure you're going to figure it out.
1-1. Franklin and the left. Rosenlund dives! She's got it!
That was amazing.
Web gem for Anna Rosenlund. I know I just blew your ears out, but I don't care. What a grab by the sophomore as we go to the bottom of the 13th. Top of the order, Anna Rosenlund gets us started when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Well, here we are, folks. Bottom of the 13th here in Huntsville. We've almost played a full 2 games of softball on this Saturday afternoon. The 1, 2, and 3. The best chance for the Lady Hornets to win it here is to the plate. And Anna Rosenlund, who just made the web gem there in left field, will come to face Crosby. It's been a tough day for Anna Rosenlund on the offensive side. She does have a hit to her credit. Granted, it went 2 feet in front of home plate, but she stands in here to lead it off for the Lady Hornets. First offering from Crosby. Rosenlund fouled it back, and there goes the battery charger for the game changer feed. Counts 0-1, though, on that swing by Rosenlund. Crosby retoes the slab. There's the 0-1 to Rosenlund. In there for a strike, 0-2, just on the inner half.
Hey, you're on it, let's go now! This battle up right here, kid! Let's go, Anna!
Rosenlund last time to the plate struck out against Crosby in the 10th. The 0-2. Lays off, 1-2. Harris McHale waits on deck for the Lady Hornets. We've just passed 4 o'clock here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Carlos Zimmermann alongside Kendyll Morris. Glad to have had you with us for this entire game today. Nearly 2 full ones. 1-2 to Rosenlund. Bites it off and keeps the at-bat going.
Good job!
And now to answer a potential question, no, you don't get paid double if we play 2 full games.
Man.
It's okay. This is what you do it for. Moments like these that could potentially happen in this inning for the Lady Hornets.
Right.
1-2 to Rosenlund again. Fights it off up the middle and bobbled by Franklin, and Rosenlund is on to start the 13th.
That's a hit.
Base hit, Anna Rosenlund, her second of the afternoon. And that moves Harris McHale to the plate.
Number 11,
Last 2 times that she has come to the plate, she has been asked. 2 times today, she's been asked to put into a sacrifice situation. So obviously that is on yet again. Unless Morgan wants to maybe just give her one swing at it. Not the case. She'll try to lay down the bunt. It's a good one. Right in front of the plate. Throw down is in time for the out, but the winning run moves to second with 1 out for J.J. Duke.
now at bat for the Lady Hornets, number 4,
J.J. Duke gets up here with another opportunity to win it. Anna Rosenlund stands at second base. And the Tarleton Texan commit has the script right in front of her. It's now the pen that is in her hands. Open stance here against Crosby. First offering, Duke lays off, ball 1. JJ back to work here in a 1-0 count. Winning run at second. Duke pops it foul, but it gets out of play, so the at-bat will get to roll on. It'll take a shot there in the Porter crowd. The count 1-1. Porter jumped in front first 1-0, and then the Lady Hornets were able to answer in the following inning to go up ahead 2-1, and then Porter would answer back down the stretch in the 5th to make it 2-2, and that is where we have been ever since. JJ will try to change it here. Here's the 1-1. Well high, well caught too by Jackson. 2-1. Remember, any kind of wild pitch, that's sending Rosenlund to third. And with 1 out, that is huge because that means any deep fly ball could win it. 2-1 on the way. Lays off, ball 3. Been a long time since Crosby's found herself in this position. She has not surrendered a walk today. That could really put the pressure on if JJ gets the free pass. 3-1 to Duke. Duke pops it foul, and we're full.
Boop. I had to put the sound effect for y'all for it to hit the when it hit the ground. You know, the crowd mic didn't catch that one.
Man, we are 3.5 hours into this one. It has been quite the battle between these two programs. Porter won the first matchup 1-0. We've been at deadlock 2-2 since the 5th.
We're almost 10 innings later.
Yeah. Payoff pitch from Crosby. Duke on the ground. Past the second baseman for a hit. Runners at the corners and 1 out. Wow.
Beautiful placement. Just right past the glove of the second baseman.
And time called by Alicia Evans-Pickens. Katie Von Rosenberg now at the plate for the Lady Hornets with 1 out and runners at the corners. We couldn't ask for a better opportunity here to win it now. We have the winning run 60 feet away for Katie Von Rosenberg. So now into a circle visit here for Alicia Evans-Pickens and the Porter Lady Spartans. That one past Cadence Hayes, who's been very, very good today defensively for the Lady Spartans. But now the Lady Hornets have a chance. With 1 out, any deep fly ball could win you the game. With how fast Anna Rosalind runs down the line. So here's Katie Von Rosenberg. Finds herself in an oddly familiar place. It was the bottom of the 13th with nobody out against Lufkin last year in a 2-2 game. Now she comes in, bottom of the 13th, 1 out, and runners at the corners. And by the way, there's a district title on the line.
Number 9, Katie
Von Rosenberg today. Coming up to this at-bat, she has struck out 3 times. She has grounded out and popped out. With 1 out to work here against Kira Crosby. Any hit to the outfield wins you the game. First offering to Von Rosenberg. Strike 1.
Did not like that call.
Just a little bit inside there, but gets the strike call.
Wasn't what she wanted.
He's been consistent here behind the plate today. Again, 1 out. Bottom of the 13th. Runners at the corners. Rosalind the winning run at third. Here's the 0-1. Duke is off and going. Von Rosenberg lays down the bunt. They're going to have to throw to first. It's low, but it is the second out. That moves Duke over to second base for Hope Grant. Big opportunity here for Hope. It's been a struggling afternoon for her. She has not had her struggles offensively as of late. All she's got to do is find the outfield, and she wins the Lady Hornets another district title. Be fitting for the senior to get it done here. First pitch to Hope. Hope fights it through, and it's in for a base hit! That's how the Lady Hornets win the district! Hope Grant the hero here in Huntsville!
That was perfect timing by Hope Grant, going the entire game in kind of a slump and comes up knowing this is her last at-bat at K-Bar Ross, and she made it count. Made it count.
Consider the slump gone. Hope Grant wins it. And the Lady Hornets, for the 3rd consecutive year, have clinched the district title this year. They'll share it with Porter, but the marathon is over, folks. In the bottom of the 13th, Hope Grant, almost to the same spot that Katie Von Rosenberg did it last year. They've done it again. 3-peat for the Lady Hornets. Finally, folks, Lady Hornets post-game wrap-up is coming up next. We're going to talk to Hope Grant, all the 3 other seniors as well. We're going to make it a party out here to wrap up this regular season. Be back shortly from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
The Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, welcomes you to the Huntsville Lady Hornets post-game wrap-up. For stats and analysis of tonight's game, let's go back to the diamond and join Carlos Zimmermann and head coach Morgan Bryan.
And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. The marathon is over, thank God. And it's courtesy of this lady right here. The game winner for Hope Grant here on her senior day, her final game here at Cape Bar. Hope, just an incredible ball game, back and forth. JJ and Kira go back and forth, and you came up in a big spot there to win it. Just your thoughts on how it went.
Stressful. I think if we don't even think, we'll be fine. But I think we thought way too much going into the game.
You know, I mean, I know you've been a little bit of a slump as of late. You consider that one over now with that big hit right there. I mean, what was your thoughts as you walked up to the plate with runners at third and second?
I didn't listen to nobody, if I'm being completely honest. I just did what I normally do, and then it worked, so that's what I'm going to do from now on.
There you have it. You can't ask for much better than that. An unbelievable game for you. And, well, you got to get them one more time as to determine the number one seed. Just what's it going to take? I mean, you talked about, just not having to think. Is that what it's going to take to try and get them again to get the one?
Yeah, we just need not to be in our heads.
Hey.
I think we'll be fine.
There you go. There you have it. Hope, you can look into the camera there to the folks tuning in. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
My grandparents, because I just love them so much.
There you go, Hope. Thanks for your time. Congrats. All right, now I'll let Noel Sandman join us now, as we're going to try and get all four seniors here. We'll get our second one here. Noel, Coach called you the quiet leader of this team. You played in your final game here today at Cape Bar Ross Park. Just your thoughts on the ball game and an unbelievable win for you guys.
It was definitely a fight from us and from the other team, but at the end of the day, I truly want to believe that we just wanted it more.
Absolutely. I mean, just, as one of the leaders out there in the outfield, you're flanked by two classmen that are going to be coming back. I mean, just what do you tell them week in and week out as you just try to coach them along?
Practices for the outfield tend to go up and down, and honestly, I think it's just one of those things. That's where we make most of our mistakes, and that's where we learn from them. Anna's really started diving and learning, her ability out there. Riley's really gotten speed and good tracking. It's just one of those things where we've just bonded together through practice, and I know they have my back, and they know I have theirs.
Noel, obviously, like I said, your final game here. I mean, let me ask you, what's this program just meant to you over the years staying here as a Lady Hornet?
It's really hard to describe it. I love this program with all my heart. I'm really going to miss it, and I am glad that we were able to pull through, and our last game was a win.
Well, hey, it's not quite your last game yet. You get one more against them to determine the one seed, and then, of course, playoffs on the horizon as well. Noel, before I let you go, anybody you want to give a big shout-out to?
A shout-out to my family and all my supporters that were here today for Senior Saturday.
Absolutely. Noel, congratulations on the big win. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right, well, I'm kind of alone here now. I'm going to wait and see who's the next one to pop up here. I think I'll just welcome my broadcast partner back in before we talk with head coach Morgan Bryan. She's currently discussing things with Porter over there to determine what's next. But Kendyll, I think we can finally breathe.
Yeah, more like you. You did a lot more talking than I did.
Yeah, but I mean, it was an all-around incredible ball game for the Lady Hornets, battling through so much adversity. You got up ahead at one point with a chance to win, and then Porter fought back, so you can't ask for much better out of two incredible programs who have stepped up huge this year on both sides, but the Lady Hornets were the ones that ultimately came out victorious today here in Huntsville. Folks, we're going to step aside and take a break. We'll try and get our final two seniors as well as head coach Morgan Bryan when we come back in just a few moments here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Lady Hornets postgame wrap-up. Getting ready to wrap up here. Carlos Zimmermann alongside of now the winning head coach, Morgan Bryan. Morgan, we've done it again. We seem to have a trend of it now here in critical games. I mean, a 13-inning thriller last year and another one here. A district title was on the line in this one. But an unbelievable win for you guys. Just your thoughts on the game.
I told the girls earlier that I'm so proud of them. You know, we came through and we fought, and that's it. I mean, it's a good team. We played a really good pitcher there, but I think my pitcher was better, and I think we did a great job. You know, Jay threw extremely well through 13 innings, and I told them before, we've been here. We've done that. We did 14 innings with Lufkin last year, so we're experienced in that situation. Do we love being in it? Absolutely not. But at the same time, I'm so proud of my kids for fighting and just continuing to fight through those innings and never dying and never quitting in those situations. So I'm ecstatic.
What did you tell JJ? I mean, she threw a lot more pitches than she did last year with the way she had to grind through this game. What were you telling your junior pitcher?
Absolutely. I was telling Katie and JJ both, just keep grinding, keep pushing through. You know, those tough situations, you want to make sure that you're trying to get ahead in those counts and taking care of it. Sorry, I have a bug. But just trying to make sure that they keep grinding and keep pushing, and they were locked in and they were focused. But Jay did a great job. She hit her spot. She had some tough hitters. I mean, shoot. First at bat for the 4-hole, she went like 15 pitches, but you know, she never quit and she never lost focus, and that's a great thing to see to her, especially going into the playoffs and in that leadership role that she's taking.
And then with the pitching the way it was through the middle part of the game and then into extra innings, obviously, what were you just telling your hitters there in the bottom of the 13th? You were able to get them on and start crowding the base paths, and then Hope came to the plate. Won it for you.
Absolutely. Hope did a great job, especially on senior day. That's awesome to walk it off on your senior day. But just seeing the ball is what we were really preaching, trying to cut it in half and make sure it's a ground ball at that situation. Hey, speak of JJ. But just a ground ball in that situation and forcing them, hey, here's an Anna too. She made a diving catch. Yay, we love that.
Web gem.
But just stay on top, focus, try and make them make a play. And in those situations, I think she really focused in, and it didn't matter if she had a home run. She just wanted to put it in play and make them make that play.
And that's exactly what happened right there for Hope and for the entire team right there. Well, Coach, you got to play one more here with Porter. I mean, there's a lot that's going to go into that one. You get to face him one more time. Absolutely. First off, do you have an update on when that would be? And then second, just your thoughts going into that game before playoffs start.
So because of STAR, we have to kind of check with our administration because we do have STAR testing with that 2-week window. So once we get that taken care of tentatively, we're looking at going to Willis High School on Monday at 6 o'clock. So,
all right.
And then we'll figure it out from there.
There you go. There you have it, Coach. Again, huge win to wrap up district,
Absolutely.
Your third consecutive district title. This one you have to share this time, but
okay.
Either way, you clinch it either way. Coach, before we let you go, obviously anyone you give a shout out to?
Absolutely. I mean, hi, Adriana and everybody. And then, of course, hi to Kylie. That's my only two. Everybody else on family made it. So hi to my family. Thank you for coming. I love you guys so much. And I love you all. And come support us on Monday night so that we can get that #1 seed.
There you go. There you have it, Coach. Congratulations on the huge win today.
Thank you so much.
All right, I'll welcome back in my broadcast partner, Kendyll Morris, as we're going to wrap things up here on this, what has been an absolute marathon today. 3 hours and 45 minutes we have been on the air here in Huntsville. I mean, Kendyll, can't draw it up any better than that. Senior day, and then one of your seniors, longtime seniors, wins it on a walk-off. You can't ask for much better than that.
No, you can't. And when she came up to bat, in my head, I was like, I really hope that this slump is over. And as soon as I finished that sentence in my head, she hit it. And I was like, I am so proud of her. That was a great way to end a song.
Absolutely. A 3-2 win for the Lady Hornets on this Saturday afternoon. It's been an absolute gorgeous day today here in Huntsville. It has been a lot of fun with just a lot of great people here today. And it comes out with a Lady Hornet win in 13 innings. The Lady Hornets get it done over the Porter Lady Spartans. And like Coach said, that transitions us to tentatively a Monday night. And I've got a special surprise for all the folks that are still tuning in with us. The voices of Hornet Baseball and voice of Hornet Lady Softball, yours truly here. We're going to unite forces on Monday night, if that's where it is going to be. Myself and our camera op today, Collin, Neill, the voice of Hornets Baseball, we will have the call for you on Monday night, tentatively in Willis. Should be a good ball game. 6 o'clock, 5:45 p.m. for the Lady Hornets. Countdown to first pitch. We thank you so much for joining us here on this Saturday afternoon in Huntsville. For the entire Hornet Nation Broadcast Network crew, Collin, Neill, and Kendyll Morris, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, your final, Huntsville wins their third consecutive district title here on this Saturday afternoon in the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods in Huntsville. Thank you again to all of our wonderful sponsors for everything that they do to make these broadcasts possible, and to all the boys at the station. Thank you guys very much for your support. Hope to see you Monday night. A #1 seed will be on the line coming up then. So long. Have a great rest of your Saturday afternoon and evening. Enjoy the weekend. And as always, friends, have a pleasant tomorrow. And on the count of 3, Kendyll, 1, 2, 3. Sting 'em. Good afternoon and God bless, and so long from Cape Bar Ross Park one final time in Huntsville.
This has been a presentation of Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. No portion of this broadcast may be used or transmitted in any other form without the express written consent of Huntsville High School Athletics, our broadcast partners, and 101.7 KSAM. Thank you for watching, and sting 'em, Hornets.